Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shayley. And we're Shayley alone this evening, but we're not alone because we have got three fantastic products that are all extra special deals only during the show.
All show special prices.
Sorry, I was pointing at you then. I didn't mean
just
to
a bit
point.
rude.
Very sorry.
Reduced just for the duration of the show. Now, the details on the screen that you see there are for our Mirelle pillow. It's not for one pillow. You actually get a pair of pillows for that price that you see there. When you take a look at this design, this is actually in the middle of your pillow, and it gives you the most perfect support, the most gorgeous comfort.
Such a clever design. Well, it's been designed so this pillow never flattens down. It always stays plump. You know when you wake up and you're plumping a pillow up, you put your arm under a pillow, you're folding the pillow over, you're getting another pillow, then you're getting rid of a pillow, you wake up with that funny neck. This gives you the most amazing support to the head and the neck, but because of the painted ties that are inside your pillow that you never visually see like you're seeing now, you'll feel the benefits and the difference that this will make. And all of a sudden, that pillow, rather than waking you up, helps you get that better night's sleep. And when you see the difference between an ordinary pillow, which I'm sure right now, if you're in bed, have a look at your pillow, does it flatten down? Have you got 2 or 3 pillows because there's just no support? Look at the difference from an ordinary pillow to our Mirelle luxury suspension pillow.
It's a suspension pillow. That's exactly what it is because of that crisscross design that's in the middle. You see how Hayley's head's elevated, how she's supported, but you've got that gorgeous comfort. Now, we've got to point out, as you can see on screen, there are 2 different options. There's a medium soft or a medium firm. If you like a softer pillow, go medium soft.
If you like to snuggle into a pillow, go for the medium soft. Don't make it more complicated than it is. If you're like me and you often have 2 or 3 pillows, you like a firm pillow, you like a pillow that when you sit up in bed and you can read and you've got the support, go for the medium firm. It's as easy as that.
This is the medium firm, but remember, it's not over firm. You're still going to have that gorgeous comfort, and every time you lift your head from the pillow, it'll bounce back.
Yeah, and it looks amazing on the bed. I know that isn't as important how good it is when you sleep, but actually to a lot of us, we want the beds to look fabulous, and so many pillows don't fill a pillowcase. This pillow truly will. Always stays plump, always self-plumps, never flattens down, and is always such a popular pillow, especially when we have this deal. Now, this range does come under the umbrella of GX pillows, and I will get our producer just to double check. You can buy this pillow from GX. Mirelle, they make, exclusively for us so we can do extra special deals. But this pillow, if you bought it from GX, normally they're $79.99 for a pair or $79.95 for a pair. They often do a special, and the best special I've seen is $59.99 for 2, and that's the deal that is on right now. You're getting very much this deal for $34.99. How amazing is that? So made by GX pillows, but made exclusively Mirelle for us here on Shop on TV, so we can give you that extra special price, but only for the show. Yeah,
it's show special price. A pair for $34.99. If you use PayPal Pay in 3, it's $13.31 on your first of 3 interest-free payments with PayPal. That's 385857, your item number. Now, second show special that we've got for you.
When these have gone, they have gone. So they're a show special, but it was also the end of the stock that we have. So please, if you have tired, heavy legs, take a little look at these. Perhaps you don't move a great deal. Perhaps you're stood up for long periods of time and you get achy legs. These are great. It's all about fast recovery. It's all about improved circulation. It's all about helping reduce muscle soreness, the swelling, the fatigue. Really, really easy to use. And the benefits. Can you imagine getting home from work, your legs, you're tired, you're so tired, you can't get your boots on, your shoes off because you feel your feet have swollen up so much. Popping these on and just sitting down having a nice cup of tea. Honestly, these are fantastic.
If you're someone who's stood all day at work, these will be brilliant, won't they?
Actually, my mum's neighbour, she ordered these, and she's got issues with her legs, and they were for her, and I'm not saying this is right for everybody, but recommended to her by the nurse that was treating her. She says, no, you know, I absolutely get these. Obviously, if you've got anything up, you talk to your doctors, your nurses, but this is what it's all about. It's all about finding something that so easily can just relieve those heavy, tired. Perhaps your circulation's not great because you don't move a great deal, or perhaps you do move. Perhaps you do exercise and you get those really tired calves.
Yes, for recovery.
It's right for all and
Maybe
everybody.
you're a runner and you get really sore legs after you've done a run. These are brilliant.
Or perhaps you just stand all day and get sore legs.
Yeah, pretty much one size that fits all. It's on that one-touch fastening on both the foot area and on the leg area as well. Remember, that'll go right round the back of the calf for you. So pretty much one size fits all, as I say. Remote control is really simple to operate.
It's a great size. It's super simple to actually operate. There's a power button, so you turn on with your power button. Then you've got 3 different modes. So that runs through, it varies how it goes from your leg, from your ankle up to your calves, etc. You might get a favourite mode. To change the modes, you press the mode button. It's as simple as that, and there's 3 different modes. The intensity, you've got low, medium or high. To change that, again, so simple, intensity button. So low, medium or high. And then you have got as well the heat. And that heat button is on your power, so you can press it on to warm. So you've got that warmth, which is so relaxing. I know my mum, when she suffers with her back, she finds a hot water bottle. She finds that warmth so
really
relaxing. So
yeah.
you have got all of those options and a really, really fantastic product that could change those tired legs into happier legs and happier feet.
This is how they'll arrive, beautifully boxed if you're thinking of a gift.
Yeah,
excellent.
great
but
gift.
The price is what's really
the
spectacular.
The price is crazy.
Oh my word, show special. We have had it before at this price and they flew out the door. We have nowhere near the same amount of stock. This is going to be the last time we have them as far as we know. So it should be $99.99. They're $39.99.
My mum's neighbour was going to buy them. They'd gone back on my price. She said, I want them. I'll pay $99.99. I said, I know they will come back down. I'm sure they will at some point. So she ordered them when they did come back down. But actually, if you're thinking like that, sadly, this is all the stock we have. So you might not ever get the opportunity to get stock or anywhere near this price again. So please grab them while the stock is available.
So once again, those show specials at $39.99, such a brilliant deal. And use PayPal there as well. If you multi-order across the show, you'll only pay 1 postage. You might want to order this fantastic Renfo LED mask. Now, these are really on trend if you've got any kind of social media. But the things I love about this, first of all, it's a soft silicone.
Oh,
isn't
it's
it?
so
it's
comfortable to wear. Get into the habit of using it, you know, every day if you wish. And the great thing is it's got 3 different light technologies, and those light technologies is all about stimulating the collagen, the elastin in your skin. The red light technology, and do your own research, but they do say it's great for stimulation of collagen, for circulation, for reducing inflammation and things, for helping with fine lines and wrinkles. But then you've got the blue light technology as well, and you're seeing those lights there. They say that's great to target acne, congested pores and things, blemishes. And then you've got green light technology, and that helps with pigmentation, evening out the skin tone. So you have got all of those options on this fabulous mask. And there's your if I turn this on, you'll actually see. So
the fact it's soft silicone is brilliant because it's really comfortable to wear. Those LED lights that you can see, they're the therapies that we're talking about.
And there's 432 of these incredible multi-wavelength LEDs, which is fantastic. They're counting them upstairs. But then you can as well change the intensity.
Yeah.
So as you sort of wear this and get more used to it, you can increase the intensity, and then you can, you know, start at the bottom and build up. You can also change, obviously, your lighting, so you can have the red, the blue, and the green on their own. You can do different times as well, 10, 20, 30 minutes. But then what you can also do is have a mixture of the 3 different
so you're getting all the light therapies at the same time. The other great thing is once you've charged it, you are cordless. You've got to keep your remote control attached, obviously, to control it. But if you pop that on, you can get around and do your daily tasks.
And it tucks under the chin as well,
yeah,
so
right
and
underneath.
It fits you all perfectly. So rather than a solid mask, it is so comfortable to wear, and it is that fantastic silicone as well, which you know, so easy to wipe down and keep clean and maintain. And mine is right by the bed, and when I get into bed at night, pop the
At
mask
night.
on.
She means 6 o'clock in the morning.
Well,
when she
yeah,
gets
that's
into
our
bed.
night. And just for, 10 minutes, just while we're winding down, and then lay down to sleep. And honestly, I found it fantastic. Price-wise, though, oh my goodness. Take a look at the features for a start, because this is what it's all about. It's all about that very clever LED light therapy technology.
You've got all those different light therapies, remember. You've got red, you've got green, and you've got blue. Advanced LED light therapy. All those different timers that Hayley was talking about. Skin-friendly and hygienic, because it's that gorgeous silicone that's adjustable. But the light intensity is also adjustable. It should be £149.99, less than £100. We found it at Robert Dyas, £149.99. We found it at Curry's, £149. This is why we're so pleased to get it on a show special price at $99.99 for you. $34.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. 512764 is your item number. You can order on the phone, 03333 241 241, or you can go to our website, which is always the easiest way for you to order anything. shopontv.co.uk. When you get to the website, scroll down, you'll see all the products that we're featuring live on the show. And we are going to cap that postage. So if you shop across the show, you will only pay 1 postage. Don't forget, we've also got our collagen supplement available for you.
It's like a wellness night tonight. It's all about your well-being. It's all about a happier you. Putting you first. That's what our director's saying, and I agree. It's about time we put ourselves first, and that's what this show is all about. Of course, it could be gifts as well, but always treat yourself before others. Well, not always, but do. Treat yourself before everybody else. I'm very strict tonight, aren't I, with my little finger? Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
It's like being at home.
I will calm down. I never wave my finger at you. Now, remember...
It's because you're never there.
3 special deals, only those prices for the show, so please do order during the show, otherwise sadly those prices will go up. And don't forget, boot wise, it is the very last of the stock. But this is always one of our absolute best sellers, because I think so many of us struggle with sleeping because of a pillow. How often do you wake up with that really funny neck, and you have that neck all day, you can't get your head right? I at the hotel just recently, and it took me weeks to get my head back to being normal. How often do you plump pillows up, fold pillows over, put your arm under
an extra pillow? The great thing about the Mirelle is it holds its shape. You don't have to plump it up. It doesn't flatten down. And the reason behind that is that crisscross design that you can see in front of us. But look at the shape of that, and it's going to look great on the bed. The crisscross design that's in the middle is what makes it a suspension pillow, and that's why it doesn't flatten down. Now, that pink crisscross that you can see there, it's actually in the middle of the pillow. It's not pink, it's not purple like you're seeing here on screen. It just means that it'll never flatten down.
Yeah, you never see it. It's white, it's in the pillow, but you'll feel the difference that it makes. Gives you incredible, comfortable support to your head and your neck. So you're never sort of trying to get comfort. But on top of that, it never allows the pillow to flatten down. How often are you folding the pillow over? You stick your arm under a pillow, you wake up and you're trying to plump that pillow up. This pillow will be the comfortable pillow from the very start of the night, throughout the whole of the night to the morning. And for so many, it has changed the way people sleep. And it's all down to that very, very clever design. And when you compare it with a regular pillow, and look at your pillow right now, there's no pillow like this, because any other pillow is very much a sack with a fill-in. And sadly, they will always flatten down. So when you put your head onto that pillow, it will always tend to go flat. Whereas with Mirelle, it's completely the opposite. It will always stay plump, yet give you the most incredible comfort and support. Under the umbrella, actually, of GX pillows, you may have heard of those. GX design Mirelle for us exclusively here on Shop on TV. You have a choice of medium soft and medium firm, and we'll run you through how you choose, but don't make it more complicated than it is. If you like a soft pillow, go soft. If you like a firm pillow, go firm. But if you went to buy these pillows, this design of pillow from GX, they normally sell a pair, and we're doing a pair, for $79.99. But they've got a special on, or is it $79.95 or something? They've got a special on at $59.99. Now, that deal you're getting with us under the name of Mirelle for £30 £34.99, which is incredible.
The other thing to point out there, this is the second generation, as is the GX that you just saw there. The second generation means it's got 100% cotton outer,
it
so
feels
it's a
amazing,
beautiful,
doesn't it?
crisp cotton outer. So it's 100% cotton, so it's natural, so it's breathable. It works with your body temperature because it's a natural outer that you've got there. And on the end of the pillow, just on one end, there's an organza strip that runs down the end of the pillow. And the reason that's there is to help with overheating and breathability again. How many times are you turning your pillow over trying to find the cool spot? Well, what that means is as you move around, any hot air that's inside the pillow is expelled through that organza strip, and it allows cool air back in. So it allows that air circulation, if you like. So that's what the second generation of pillow means. Got to remind you, you are getting 2 of the pillows for $34.99, not 1. You'll get 2 of the same option, so either 2 medium soft or 2 medium firm. If you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm.
Yeah, if you like to snuggle into a pillow, go soft. If you like me, I normally have 2 or 3 pillows, go for the medium firm. Now, what you'll find is if you're like me normally and you need 2 or 3 pillows, that actually 1 Mirelle medium firm pillow will be enough. You get a pair so you can share it with your loved one as well. And have a look at your pillow right now. Does it do what you're seeing Sean's pillow do? It doesn't flatten down. Gives you amazing support and comfort, but actually always very much self-plumps itself. It never flattens down. Very clever, and we'll tell you how this story started. But should we compare it with a
Well, let's show you the
pillow?
difference between a regular pillow. Now, this is a very much a budget pillow from a value range in the supermarket. It doesn't matter where I hold it, it just droops down either side. If I hold it on either side, it's got a big gap in the middle. But let's compare it by showing Hayley laid down on the pillows. So we'll start with this one, Hayley. I'm going to get you to lay across this pillow.
This bit I don't like. So I've got no support at all. Makes me feel quite,
well, you're completely
giddy,
flat.
really. Completely flat. I feel like my head's in the wrong position. I can't breathe.
Well, you're not elevated at all. There's no support.
Wherever and whether you sleep on your back, which is how I sleep, or
now the filling with that pillow is all gone to the sides already.
Oh.
And even where you've got the filling at the sides, it's not giving you what you need. The comfort and the support of a regular pillow is what you want.
That's horrible.
And they're the 2 key words when it comes to your pillow: comfort and support. So let's take that away.
Please do.
And get you to lay down on the medium soft option. Straight away we can see a difference with the pillow. There you go. What a difference.
Heaven.
Now at home, what you can see is Hayley's head is slightly elevated to the rest of her body. The alignment of her body is improved. The support in the neck area is fabulous, but it's not just if you're a back sleeper. If you're a side sleeper, a front sleeper, watch what happens. This is the medium soft option. So if you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. You've got that crisscross design inside that's making the pillow self-plump, if you like. Every time Hayley moves her head, the pillow or the filling moves with her and it fills itself back up. So it's like it's self-plumping wherever you lay your head. So from medium soft, we're going to go to medium firm now.
So that is heaven, but medium firm is what I would choose. All that same technology, it's just got 20% more filling. So if you do like a firmer pillow, like to be that little bit higher, you see that for me, absolute heaven.
Slightly more elevated, and the only difference from medium soft to medium firm is 20% extra on the filling. Everything else is the same. Cotton outer, breathability, the crisscross in the middle, the suspension system that you've got there. And once again, it doesn't matter which way you sleep, whether you're a front sleeper, a side sleeper, a back sleeper. 385857 is your item number. You will get a pair for $34.99 for the duration of the show. But when we talk about what's inside, that suspension system, this is how it works. So that crisscross design that we talk about means you don't have to plump your pillow. That's
Never
the first
flattens
thing.
down,
It
and that's the
great.
problem with a pillow. And designed and developed originally by the gentleman that owns GX Pillows. And there's a bit of a sort of a sad story with a happy ending for all of us, actually, because the pillow was designed. But Alex, who developed the Mirelle pillow, the GX pillows, he had one of those phone calls in the middle of the night, you know, first thing in the morning, panic, answering the phone, feeling, oh gosh, what on earth's happened? And one of his daughters was at university and she'd got knocked down by a car, extremely poorly, airlifted to hospital, and she was in a coma for a very long time. She's absolutely fine. She's had a little girl of her own now. But when she did come out of her coma and eventually got home, she had to spend around about a year rehabilitating, very much in bed. So her life was eating, living, trying to study, sort of in bed. Dad, obviously devastated, wanted to do something to help. He said, like, is there anything I can do? And she's like, oh, Dad, can you just get me a pillow that'll support me? Whether I'm laid down, whether I'm sat up, nothing, they all just flattened down. He was like, oh gosh, I can do that. And he went out on a mission that he thought would be really easy, but ended up having to buy from the most expensive pillows from a top sort of West End London department store to the most affordable pillows, everything in between. But all the pillows did exactly the same. They might have felt okay for a minute, but then they all just flattened down. He was like, what is it? What can I do? What is it with a pillow? And then in the end, he started ripping lots of the pillows apart to see, you know, well, what is a pillow? And every pillow is like, well, they're all the same. He said, well, whatever the outer is, it's an outer sack, whatever that material may be. And then the inside, it's a sack full of a filling, and that filling is always going to flatten down. So he said, what can I do? And he was actually a cabinet maker. He was an engineer, and he was about to retire, but his retirement ended up going into making pillows. And the only reason he developed this pillow is he was, you know, it was on his mind. What can I do to make a pillow not flatten down? He was walking home one day and he walked past an old building and it had the lintels, the crosses on the house. And it suddenly went into his head. He went, if that's holding the bricks to the house, if that's supporting the bricks, I wonder if I did something similar in a pillow, if it would support the filling. And of course, it did exactly that. And he developed a pillow for his daughter while she was rehabilitating that actually would support her, whether she was laying, whether she was sitting, trying to read, we know, whatever she was doing, that pillow supported her all day and all night long. And it was originally meant to be just for his daughter. But then his mum was like, hang on a minute. And I think we're all very much the same. How many pillows have you bought over the years? And she was like, no, I want a bit of that. She was like, no. And that's how the company grew. So GX began from one very awful accident and now is an absolute massive brand, Sean, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely huge, to the point where they're massive in America. If you buy the pillow with us here at Shop on TV and you buy any GX pillow, they're all made here in the UK.
Yes.
You are going to get a pair, and we're busy on the pillows already. Remember, that show special price is reduced. Medium soft if you like a softer pillow, medium firm if you like a firmer pillow. Lots of people go for a pair of each, and the reason being, when you want to have the support, maybe you sat up in bed, you can use your medium firm.
Yeah, reading on a Sunday morning.
When you want to snuggle into your pillow, you can use your medium soft. Also, in the summer months, you don't want to snuggle too deep into the pillow because it adds to that overheating. So medium firm is great for that. In the winter months, you can snuggle down into your medium soft. So you'll get two of the same option, whichever you go for. And if you go for two pairs, a pair of each, you'll only pay one postage. Everybody loves these. We're going to look at some reviews for you. Let's take a look at what Carol had to say. Carol said, this is far more than a luxury pillow. It's absolutely hands down the best pillow on the market, in my opinion. In one night, it got rid of horrid neck pain. Now, we would never make any claims. This was Carol's experience. I had the neck pain that Carol had. It helped change how I felt the next morning. I adore it. Thank you. There should be an infinite stars option. I woke up in such a good mood and it stayed cool. Best pillow ever. Alex James is a genius. That's Alex who Hayley was referring to. Evangeline says, lovely pillow. We'll never have any other. If you're thinking of getting one, don't hesitate, just do it. And this is what Jim said. I bought the Mirelle pillows a while ago, and they are the most comfortable pillows I have ever bought. So much so I am buying another set for my niece's birthday later in the month. I've tried so many pillows over the years, but these are the best I've bought. So 385857 is your item number. And you can order on the phones 0333 241 241, but the easiest way is always the website, shopontv.co.uk. When you go to the website, you'll see that we've got our very own channel on ITVX. You can watch us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on ITVX.
You can indeed, and of course you can check out all our products that are available on the website as well. When you go to the live hour, you'll see the products we're telling you about, and those first 3 products are all show specials. The prices you see, those massive reductions, are only for the show. So please, if you want those prices, order now and check your basket out while that stock is available. And when I say while stock is available, we have the very last of the stock on these incredible compression boots. Now, this is all about those heavy, tired legs that you might get at the end of the day after working and standing all day. Or actually you don't move a great deal, perhaps your circulation isn't great, or perhaps you do exercise and it's your calves that are always really tired. These are so beneficial to so many people.
They've got that one-touch fastening, which means that they're going to be pretty much universal in size. Obviously, you put your leg in, not your arm. But you can see as you pop this around, you can adjust that wherever you need it to be. Also fully adjustable on the foot as well. The fact that you have got 3 different modes, different levels of intensity, different areas that you can use these boots on. So $39.99 is the price. It should be $99.99. You're saving way more than you're spending.
The deal is absolutely crazy. My mum's neighbour bought these and she would have paid full price. And I said, no, we've got a special deal on. They're not $99.99. Remember, it's only whilst the stock is there. It's all about fast recovery. It's all about improved circulation. It's all about helping reduce muscle soreness, swelling, fatigue, and whether that is after a day unwinding, whether that's after a day standing on your feet all day, perhaps you're a nurse, perhaps you're a delivery person, whether it's unwinding after you've done daily activity, and whatever the reason, or perhaps you don't move a great deal, sadly, because you can't, and you do have those really heavy, tired, swollen legs. Honestly, this can have so many benefits, and we love them because they are so easy as well to actually use, because you've got a control that really talks you through it itself without instruction. Obviously it comes with instructions.
Every button does what it says.
Yeah, so you have got 3 modes, and that'll go through different sort of sequences going through the massage. So you've got 3 modes, you've got a mode button, so it's as easy as that to change your modes. Then you've actually got, let's turn it on first of all. Then you've got the 3 modes. Then you've got your intensity buttons. That's low, medium and high. And you've got an intensity button to press to change that, so you can't go wrong. And then you've got the heat. Now, the heat is on your power button, and you can have the no heat or you can have the heat. And that warmth, I think, is so soothing. I think for anybody that does suffer with aches and pain, my mum, who suffers with the back and things, she thinks a hot water bottle is just such a such a relief. And that's the same on that on a real sort of aching legs. And whether those legs are aching from your day's work, or they're swollen from sitting all day, or whether you do exercise, perhaps you play football and rugby and it's your calves that always
Maybe
hurt.
you're a runner, you go jogging, and they'll be great after you've been on a long run. But for just those days when you've been on your feet all day, someone who works in a shop, maybe you're a nurse, to have that warmth and that compression around the legs and the feet itself, really comforting. The price is absolutely brilliant at $39.99. Should be almost $100. You've got £60 off the usual price. So saving way more than you're spending.
Only for the show and only for the stock. We are the very end of that stock. We've got a very, very small amount. Not as many as we sold in the very first show we did. So please grab them whilst you've got the stock and whilst you've got the deal.
Let's remind you of all the features that you get here, because it is advanced leg massage, most gorgeous comfort, but you've got the heat there as well. You've got large massage areas across the entire leg, well, the bottom part of the leg and the feet. The remote control is so easy to operate. The other thing to say, it's really quiet, even when the compression's adding and reducing, and that's literally what it does.
If everybody else is watching TV, it's not disturbing anybody, and it massages through that. And with the 3 different modes, you can find that mode that's right for you, or you might want to chop and change and have a different mode each day. It's entirely up to you. My mum's neighbour, she would have bought these full price, and they were recommended to her by the nurse that was treating her. She'd got an issue with her legs. And obviously, if you've got any issues, always check with your GP and with your nurse, etc. But they recommended her to get these. She says, "What do you think they'd be beneficial?" And they're like, "Oh gosh, yeah." So she would have paid $99.99. At $39.99, we've matched our lowest ever price. But I don't know if you'll ever see the stock again, and I don't know if you'll ever see the price again, because this is the end of the stock that we have.
This makes it really affordable. With PayPal Pay in 3, it's only $14.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. Now, Hayley and I did the first show when we had these, and Kelly joined us in the studio to tell us all about them. Now, when it comes to a compression boot, when I first saw these, I thought, well, what are they for?
And
who are they for?
I think they do look a bit bonkers, don't they? I think they are a bit different looking. But what they're doing is creating that feeling of a massage. It's massage therapy in your own home. But whereas we used to kind of shiatsu massage, things that really dig into the muscles, this is using air compression. So you've got chambers that are within. In fact, I'll take one off and then you'll be able to see what is going on.
I love that how easy they are to put on and off.
And universal fit.
Yeah, that's it.
But
so it's going to fit a bigger foot, a wider calf.
Yeah, exactly. It's adjustable to your size of foot and your size of calf muscle.
You can check the measurements on the website as well. But
they're really generous.
Yeah, very.
But you've got little kind of air chambers, and you can see, if you look to can you see how they're filling?
Yes.
And they're like balloons that have chambers that are filling up with air.
It reminds me of when I've had blood pressure done.
Yes, absolutely. Same principle. So it's exactly the same principle. It's squeezing like a blood pressure monitor, and what it's doing is squeezing the muscles and then it's releasing.
But comfortably, isn't it?
Absolutely, because you've got 3 different
Like
levels.
a gentle massage.
It is like a hug.
Yeah.
It's a hug for the feet and the calf.
You said that earlier.
And the calf muscles. So, but also you've got 3 levels of intensity there, so you choose. Again, it's your choice. Do you like an intense massage or do you like a gentle massage? If you like a gentle, then you just use the mode, which is L, which is for low, and then you can choose medium or high. You've also got 3 different modes there to choose from, which means that you can choose from whether you isolate the feet or whether you isolate the calf.
Lovely.
Whether you have them both together. One cycles from one to the other, so it goes from foot to calf, and then it does both. And then it goes foot, calf and both. One isolates either of them and one does them all at the same time. And then if that wasn't enough for you, because that you'd be pretty happy with that.
That's pretty good. $39.99, thanks very much.
You can add 2 levels of heat intensity.
I was just going to say, and they've got heat as well, haven't
they? And actually, I've got this just on my knee and I can feel that warmth.
That is going to be so relaxing at the end of the day. If you've been stood on your feet all day, perhaps you do a lot of walking, perhaps you do a lot of exercise.
Maybe you're a nurse running around hospital all day, you stood in a shop all day.
Or perhaps it's the fact that you don't move a great deal and you've got those very heavy, tired, swollen legs. Could it be beneficial in that respect as well?
Absolutely. These are great for lymphatic flow and circulation because every time they squeeze, they're constricting kind of the blood vessels. And then as they release, then what's happening is you're getting that fresh oxygenated blood going to that area. So great for circulation, but also they're acting as a pump in the calf, like you would if you were exercising. So what that's doing is helping with lymphatic flow as well. So moving the fluids, that kind of static fluid that builds up around the ankles, back out of the body.
There's so many benefits when it comes to wearing something like this. Size-wise, to remind you, it's pretty much universal size-wise. You'll be able to check all of these on the website. If you've got a bigger thigh, if you are one of those people who you just can't move your legs too much, this could be really beneficial for you. And it's a universal fit on the foot because it doesn't have a toe cap in there. So measurement-wise, I think they'd be brilliant for everybody.
Yeah, really easy as well to get on and off with that one-touch fastening. But remember the benefits. It's all about soothing. It's a really soothing compression that gives it a comfortable way to actually, unwind after your daily activities, whether that's work, whether that's like exercising, whether you stand a great deal, or whether you actually sit a lot and you get those very heavy legs. And that massage really encourages the movement of the fluid, like Kelly was telling us, through the soft tissues in the legs. And that's going to really be a help and beneficial. The idea is to help those legs when they feel heavy and swollen. So I think so many will benefit from these. I think they're a great gift idea. But I can't get over the price. Should be £100.
Yeah.
$39.99. If you've got somebody you know will love these, what a great present.
Maybe it's a parent, maybe it's a grandparent
Yeah.
that might love them. Maybe it could be for the whole family to share, because there's so many benefits like we talk about. If you're someone who works out a lot. Hayley and Kelly, I should say, was running us through all the different modes on there.
And they're really easy, the controls.
Yeah.
As soon as you look at them, you're like, oh gosh, yeah, okay. There's 3 modes, and I press the mode button for that. There's 3 intensities. I press the intensity button for that.
And it's with or without heat.
And then you've got your heat as well, which is fantastic. So really easy as well, control. So if it is somebody like my mum who doesn't particularly like remote controls, I would say that is the simplest remote control I have ever seen. In an instant, you know how to use it. So easy to use, really easy controls. And if you do suffer with those tired, aching legs for whatever reason, whether it is that you do walk a lot or you play football, or whether it is because you sit a lot and you can't move a great deal, you get those swollen legs, your circulation isn't
heavy
good,
legs,
yeah?
isn't it?
There's these, or whether it is that you're on your feet all day at work and you get home and just think, oh,
it's
my
one extreme
goodness,
to the other, actually.
I've got to do that again tomorrow. And it's just so relieving. I think you'll find them absolutely fantastic for so many different situations.
But the price is the main
crazy.
thing. Absolutely brilliant. Show special, reduced for the duration of the show. Should be almost £100. They're $39.99. With PayPal paying 3, they're $14.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. And if you shop across the show, you'll only pay 1 postage. If you want to add those into your basket, you just need that number at the top of the screen. 541324 is your item number.
These very quickly will just go down to double figures and disappear very fast, so please do order them. And as we say, great gift idea too as well. Now we've got something else which, oh my word, when we did do it at this price, we've matched again our lowest ever price. I bought it straight away. I wanted an LED mask.
You'd been looking
everywhere.
for an LED mask.
But they were always £300
hundreds, yeah, hundreds of
or
pounds.
£360, £400, £560. At $99.99, you have got the most incredible technology, but in the most comfortable mask.
Yeah, it's a silicone mask, so it's really flexible, so it's really comfortable to wear. I love the fact it's got the silicone guards around the eyes that you see there, so that's really comfortable.
And that can all be wiped down really easily as well.
It also comes right underneath the chin, so you're getting the benefits underneath the chin, and it's really easy to operate when it comes to the remote control. You've got red light therapy, you've got green light therapy, and you've got blue light therapy, all of which come with different benefits. Do your own research. Pop in the search engine at home. What are the benefits of LED light therapy? You will be amazed.
The red, it will talk about stimulating collagen, elastin, circulation, inflammation, helping with fine lines and wrinkles. The blue light technology, and again, do your own research. It'll talk about targeting sort of acne, congested pores, blemishes and things like that. And then the green light technology for pigmentation, evening out skin tone. For the guys and the girls, we all want that better skin, and it's so comfortable to wear. You could easily wear this whilst you're watching the TV, you know, perhaps even whilst you're doing odd jobs and things. But honestly, again, so easy to use. So nice, easy remote, you charge it, and then your remote is ready to go. So you can then turn on your lights. In there, you've got 432 of those multi-wavelength LEDs. Now, you can change the intensity of those by pressing that power button, and you're seeing that intensity light up. You can change the colour through the different technologies, the red, the blue and the green. And then you can have a mixture of the two. You can set it for 10, 20 or 30 minutes. But as we were saying, really comfortable. It's a bespoke to you because it is all one touch. So if you've got a smaller head, or like me, got a bigger head, it's going to fit around your head. And then you've got the little bit that adapts around your chin as well. So
and even,
really well
the
made.
chin section, you've still got the LED lights underneath the chin as well. Absolutely
that's
brilliant.
a horrible area.
Now let's talk about the price. It should be $149.99. When we shopped around and looked elsewhere for it, well, we went to some big retailers. At Robert Dias, it was $149.99. £49.99. At Curry's, £149. We have got it less than £100.
It's matching our lowest ever price. It's only this price for the show. So please pop it in a basket and check that basket through. Treat yourself and split that cost on our website, making it so affordable. So for me, rather than looking at having to spend £360, £460, £560, split it into 3 payments of £34.98 was incredible. It's by my bed, and when I get into bed, I pop it on just whilst we unwind. You know, so when you get into bed of a night, for us it's 6 o'clock in the morning, pop that mask on just so you get into the habit of using it regularly, because that's when you really start to see the benefits of the results.
It's definitely about the routine, making it part of your daily routine. Kelly came into the studio to tell us all about this fabulous deal with our mask.
I'm so excited because I've wanted one of these.
Hayley's a bit jealous that Kelly's got it on.
I know.
I'm like, we've got, oh my word.
Do you know what? I've had this one for, as I've explained to you, for a couple of weeks now, more than a couple of weeks, probably over a month now, and I absolutely love it. And I love it so much that I've gone on and bought it for Christmas gifts for other members of the family. And they are now starting to enjoy it. And the reason I bought it was because I started to see, personally, this is my own personal story, but I started to see those results quite quickly. And what I found straight away was I felt my skin was brighter. And at this time of year, your skin feels really flat, doesn't it? I know it's really hard to take me seriously whilst I'm wearing this, but this is the thing.
They're massive out there, though, aren't they? I mean, we've seen lots of different ones. The thing I loved about this one is that it's soft, it's flexible, it's silicone, isn't it?
You've got that silicone, you've got that skin-friendly kind of medical-grade silicone, but it's also, you've got that full coverage as well that wraps around the whole face, because some of them aren't snug enough, and you can see that I was able to adjust the chin coverage.
And does it feel comfortable?
It feels really comfortable.
It looks like it because it feels so soft.
It's really soft, it's really flexible, but you've also got the eye cups there that allow you to protect the eye area, but also, if you can see, you've got the ability to adjust the head straps to the amount of how strong you want it to be. So if you've got a small head, or how big your head is.
I've got a big head, so that's ideal.
So I'm going to just take it off for a second so we can see. Woo! So you can see what's going on inside. But first and foremost, what you can see, Hayley, is it's cordless. So I was having a chat with you, but I could have easily been doing my housework.
Well, that's the great thing.
I
could have been ironing
on the computer.
I often watch TV. I often watch TV while I'm on the treadmill. There's a theme, isn't there? I often watch TV while I'm using my LED mask as well. I do love TV, and I definitely get caught up in programmes and then don't want to stop. But I've opened it up for you, so hopefully you can see the kind of 438 LED lights that are in there. Now, we've got 4 different kind of nodes.
Well, just bring the lights down so you can really see why this is so good.
Now,
that glow.
That's it. Right now, I've got it on the red light, and you know, you've got so much information out there. I think there's been something like 4,000 different studies, different kind of clinical trials and things on red light.
And what do they say the red light can help?
So red light is more anti-aging. So this is working on a deeper level, because all of the different LED lights, and it works on 3 different LED lights. As you said, you've got the red, you've got the green, and you've got the blue.
So there's clinical trials that Kelly mentioned, generic trials when it comes to red light.
To red light, not to do with this particular mask, but there is lots of information out there about red light.
I mean, do your own research. And I think a lot of people so many people have looked into these masks, so they have done their own research. But when they were through the research, they say that red light can help with the anti-aging.
Yeah, it's about maybe working on a level. It goes. It may work on a level that can boost your collagen. That's what they talk about red light.
And you can find this research
smooth. Yeah, it's out there in the domain, so have a look at it. They talk about how it could possibly help to smooth fine lines and wrinkles. It's about smoothing the complexion. It's that whole... because it also works in combination with near-infrared, which is even deeper, because all of these light levels work on different levels of the layers of the skin.
Right, so they penetrate
So they penetrate deeper. Near infrared is an invisible light, so it's not something you can see like the LED lights, but it goes in even deeper, and that's all about stimulating those, it's like cellular activation. So for that, it's working on that much deeper level. That's about hopefully helping to kind of activate and regenerate those cells. That's what it talks about out there as well, how near infrared could help.
Right. Honestly, do your own research, but you see so many people with different types of these masks, and this one's so affordable and so comfortable.
Less than £100. There's so much to talk about when it comes to this technology. Let's take a look at what else Kelly had to say.
We've also got different colours. So we've got blue light. So this works on a different level. So the red light worked on, it's measured in nanometers.
Right.
So the red light was about 630 nanometers, so it's quite deep. The higher the kind of nanometers, the deeper it is.
Right.
With near infrared, it's 850 nanometers. Now, this blue works on, I think it's 415, so it's more on a superficial level, but this is where it targets, or it's believed to target, kind of the bacteria of your skin. So maybe if you're somebody that has uneven skin complexion.
Oh, we read about that, didn't we?
And problem skin, maybe you suffer with
pores and things like that, perhaps.
Congestion, or maybe a little, you know, of
blemishes.
Acne and blemishes, things like that. This might be able to diminish some of that bacteria that could then help that.
That's what they say the blue light can help with.
Absolutely. So that also is combined with that near infrared. So you're not just getting the LED.
Okay.
It's also working on that deeper level as well. So you're getting the benefits of both. And then, if that wasn't enough, we've then got green as well. So green...
This is another therapy.
Yeah, this is all about calming the skin. This is about if it could help if you suffer with maybe superficial kind of redness to the skin.
Right.
Also, if maybe your complexion, maybe you have that uneven complexion, maybe hyperpigmentation.
I've read that the green can help with it, sort of evening out your skin tone.
That's it. That's what it's believed that it will help with. So this works on that area. Again, it's combined with the near infrared. So again, working on those different levels simultaneously. So your skin may be clearer, it may feel brighter. I certainly saw the brightness in my skin.
You couldn't believe, could you?
Yeah, I love it.
So much that you bought it for 2 family members. Yeah,
I did. I went on and bought it for both mother-in-law and mum. And they both. And she rang me the other day and went, "So, what does this do? And what does that do?" And I was like, "Well, let me just tell you."
And how long should we wear it for?
So 10 minutes.
Right.
So we'd always recommend that you use it kind of maybe build up every other day at first for 10 minutes.
Right.
But because it's LED, it's gentle, it's non-invasive on the skin. So sometimes if you've got problem skin, it can kind of maybe, you know, some treatments can cause it to irritate.
Yeah.
This isn't going to heat the skin. This is working on a deeper level. This is working within the body.
It's about the light. It
not
doesn't
at all.
get hot.
It's working on the light. What it's doing is the light is just energy to the mitochondria within the cells. So it's just activating the cells, and then targeting different concerns. But we can also build up using the different intensities. So right now...
the light brightens.
You can see that it brightens as well. So we've got 5 different levels.
Oh, my goodness.
So you can see that's the 5th, and then it goes back down to 1, 2,
so it becomes more
3,
intense.
4, 5. If we stay on that, you can see. Now we're going to, you may go, well, what's the white?
What's in this one?
If you want everything, if you want to benefit from all of those things that it could do, which is like maybe firming the skin, possibly boosting collagen, maybe it's about clarifying the skin so that it's smoother and there's less redness. Maybe it's just about getting that glow back in your skin.
And what we always say, do your own research, don't we?
So when you're on the white, does that go through them all?
That's all of them at the same time.
It's all in one.
How brilliant. brilliant is that?
So if you've only got 10 minutes and you want to boost it,
do a little bit of everything.
Do everything, but also. We have different skin concerns throughout the year. We never just have dry skin. We never. Sometimes we've we might have a breakout. We may have that our skin gets a little bit red. Something's irritated it. Maybe we're feeling flat skin because it's this time of year. So you can then choose which one is right for your skin.
Any of the individual colours on their own. So if you're thinking, actually, it's the red light I want, you can just use the red light. No, actually, it's the blue light I want. Or if you think, well, actually, yeah, I could benefit from using all those different lights, we can run through a system where it runs through them all.
Yeah. And what you just noticed as well was that it turned itself off because it's got an automatic timer on there. And you can set it. It gives you 10 minutes, 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Now, I'd always recommend just start with 10 minutes and keep it. You probably don't need any more than 10 minutes. But if you really wanted to, you could take it to 30 minutes. You're never going to go over that 30 minutes because it's going to turn itself off. You've got 432 LED kind of diodes in there. And what that means is you're getting that maximum coverage that is wrapping round the whole face. What you've also got is the ability to
I love that.
Make it so that it fits your face perfectly.
It just looks so comfortable.
So it's like it's bespoke for you, isn't it? You can get the solid masks, but I always think, I'm not sure how comfortable they're going to be. But the fact you've got those 3 different therapies, you can use them all at the same time as well. It should be £150, just shy of a penny, and we've got a reduction on this for the launch.
I love the fact that, you know, you can use it completely cordlessly.
Yes.
And I've got a friend, her and her daughter have bought a mask like this. It was a lot more expensive than this. A lot more expensive. Look at our price, and my goodness, comparing with the exact same LED mask. Normally, as you can see there, Robert Dyer's £149.99. That's our regular price. Curry's £149.99p off there. But our deal, under £100 for an LED mask with the red, the light technology, the blue light technology, the green light technology. Absolutely incredible. When you split that cost, honestly, treat yourself to this if you've been thinking about getting one of those masks.
Yeah, $34.98 on your first of 3 payments with PayPal Pay in 3. That's if you're paying on our website. We've got 3 show specials for you on the show today. The first one is our Mirelle Pillows. You are going to get a pair of pillows for $34.99. Pillows that don't go flat, pillows that you don't have to fold over. You've got 2 different options to go for. You've got a medium soft, so if you like a softer pillow, you go medium soft, or a medium firm. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm.
Yeah, don't make it more complicated than it is. If you like to snuggle into a pillow, the medium soft is your pillow. If you're like me and you normally have 2 or 3 pillows, you like, you know, a little bit more firmness, a little bit more height, go for the medium firm. But remember, our 3 main items tonight are what we call show specials. So when you look at the price on the screen, it is only this price for the show. If you're watching on our ITV or STV +1, we will honour the price if there's stock, but I think some items we might get very low on stock once we join the main team. So please do pop into your basket and check out as soon as you think, yes, that's for me, because you are getting extra special deals.
If you're laying in bed now and you grab hold of your pillow, just hold it up with one hand in the middle. Does it do this, or does it go droopy at either end? You have to fold it over when you're going to sleep.
Put your arm under it, you fold it, you plump it up, you re-plump it, you get another pillow. Honestly, for so many, change the way people sleep.
It's all about comfort and support, and that's what the Mirelle Pillow will give you. We'll be back to tell you more in a moment.
Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shayley. And together we're alone, but we're alone with, well, 3 or 4 of our most favourite products this morning. And 3 of those products are I think the best prices they've been, and actually only those prices for the show.
Yeah, the show specials that we've got for you tonight. So we reduced the price down. And the first show special is the Mirelle Pillow. I should say Mirelle Pillows, because you get a pair of pillows for $34.99. When you look at this pillow that we've got in the front here, it's got this crisscross design on it. This is just an example to show you what's in the middle of the pillow. It won't be pink, it won't be purple. You won't feel it, but boy, will you feel the benefit, because what it means as you move around at night, it self-plumps. You won't have to plump your pillow in the morning. It doesn't go flat.
It's a pillow that doesn't flatten down. How often do you put your arm under a pillow? You're folding a pillow up, you're getting another pillow, then you're pulling a pillow out because you just can't get comfortable. This gives you amazing comfort and support to the head and to the neck, but at the same time, it will never just flatten down. So all of a sudden, you've got a pillow that works for you for that instant comfort as soon as you lay down, but works all night long, whether you sleep on your front, your back, your side, whether you move through the night, all of a sudden that pillow, no hot spots or, you know, it's got breathability. We'll talk you through the design, but this really has been designed to change the way you sleep, because how often do you wake up because of your pillow? Got that funny neck in the morning, and that neck never seems to go away because you're perhaps sleeping, we'll look at the comparison here, you're perhaps sleeping on a pillow like this ordinary pillow, which really is giving me no support at all.
Well, you're pretty much flat to the bed. There's no elevation of the head. There's no support around the neck area. So your alignment won't be perfect when you're laying down on the pillow. When you look at the Mirelle luxury suspension pillow, your head's elevated. Your alignment's better. You've got that support in the nape of your neck. But I don't want you to think it's over firm, this pillow. It's beautifully soft, but it gives you great support as well. And those are the two things that you need.
Now, we're massively busy. You have got the choice at the minute of medium soft and medium firm. If you like a softer pillow, go for the medium soft. If you like to snuggle into a pillow, don't make it complicated. You know if you like soft or firm. If you're like me and you like 2 or 3 pillows and you always, you know, you're always wanting a nice bit of support, go for the medium firm. It is the most popular, so it could be the first one to sell out. You have at the minute got the option of either of those, and you do get a pair. Now, Mirelle comes under the umbrella of a company that you may have heard, which is GX Pillows, but they developed Mirelle exclusively for us here on Shop on TV. However, you can buy this design of pillow from GX's website right now. They normally do them for $79.98. You've got a special on at the moment, and this is the best special I've ever seen with them, $59.99. So you've got a really good deal, but actually you're getting those pillows under the name of Mirelle with us for just $34.99. I mean, what an incredible saving, and really have been developed to make sure any issues that you would normally have with a pillow, they've been ironed out with this because they've thought of everything.
And as you saw on that little screen there with GX, this is second generation also. What second generation means, 100% cotton on the outer, so it's great because it's all natural. And then down one end of the pillow you've got this, let me spin it round so you can see, organza strip. So what it means is as you move around, hot air can get out of the pillow, cool air can get back in. If you've been searching for that cool spot constantly in all this hot weather, it's allowing for air circulation. But that core thing when it comes to Mirelle is the fact you've got this suspension system.
These painted ties, it's all about an amazing new sleep experience. It's all about getting something that's more than an ordinary pillow. It's unlocking that good night's sleep from the start of the night, giving you that instant comfort and support to the head and the neck. But whenever you move, never flattening down. I think every other pillow completely flattens as you sleep. So you wake up, you put your arm under the pillow, you fold the pillow over. These pillows have been designed so it helps you get that better night's sleep. And for so many people, it has changed the way they sleep. And it's all down to those very clever painted ties. If you do want that, remember, that is the first of our show special. So only that price for the show. It will go back up in price at the end of the show. Now we've got something else which we know you do love, and we again, oh my goodness, have done an incredible deal.
That we've got the last of the stock of this. So if you've seen these previously when we had them as a show special, We've got it from $99.99 down to $39.99. Now, these are compression boots that have heat built into them. It's pretty much one size fits all because they've got that one-touch fastening. 541324 is your item number. A £60 saving. You're paying $39.99.
That price-wise, absolutely crazy. When you look at the benefits, it's all about fast recovery. It's all about improving circulation, helping to reduce muscle soreness, swelling, fatigue. And whether that is from working and standing all day, whether that is from exercise, perhaps you play football and rugby and it's always your calves that hurt, or whether it is the fact that you're not able to move a great deal and you've always got those heavy, swollen legs, these can be so beneficial to so many different people. And honestly, grab them whilst we've got the stock, but definitely grab them whilst we've got this amazing price. My mum's neighbour bought these and she was happy to pay $99.99. She was like, oh my goodness, these have been recommended. She'd got issues with her legs and they'd been recommended to her by her nurse that was treating her. And obviously, if you've got anything going on with your legs, always ask your doctor, your nurse who you're dealing with. But they were like, yes, they are going to be so beneficial. Now her friend wants them as well. So honestly, if you do suffer with heavy, swollen, tired, aching legs and feet, these I think are going to make such a difference to your everyday.
It's a gorgeous feeling as they fill with air and then release the air. It's like a massage. That's how the compression works in here. They're all on one-touch fastening, so pretty much a one-size-fits-all. You can see all the dimensions on the website. That includes the foot size as well. Really generous in the foot size. I think they say go up to a size 12, don't they? But really generous. And as I say, one size fits all. We'll just pop the measurements on screen for you. We're going to be really busy with these. Almost £100 is the price it should be. $39.99.
And when you split that cost to £14.98, that's 3 payments. Oh my goodness. You couldn't go for a treatment, could you? You couldn't go to a massage, have your legs massaged for £14.98. You couldn't get it for $39.99 probably. You've got an amazing technology, a really easy control system as well, which though it comes with instructions, you won't actually need. On and off button, so this is on. You've got 3 different modes, so it goes through different intensities and sort of works on different areas of the leg, the feet, the ankles, and goes through those areas. So you can change, there's a mode button to change the modes. So you can find your favourite mode or you can chop and change each day if you wish. So that is really, really simple. There's your mode, 1, 2 or 3. There's your mode button. Then you've got your intensity, low, medium or high, and you've got your intensity button. So there's nothing tricky about this. If you're buying this for an older relative, they're going to be able to work this out straight away. And then you have got heat. Now you can turn the heat on and off on the power button. It does say as well that you've got the heat there. So the heat is off, the heat is on. So honestly, this is allowing you really simple controls, really ease of use, but absolute luxury for those tired, aching feet, legs, ankles, calves, those swollen legs. If it's circulation that's the issue, honestly, these, I think for so many, can be so beneficial.
And so affordable at the moment. They're while stocks last. We think it's going to be the last time we've got them.
We've been told when they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah.
So please grab them while the stock is there. But remember, this price is only for the show. So even if we do have stock at the end of the show, if you're watching on Plus One, we'll honour this price, but it will go back up to £100. It's a massive saving, so please grab them whilst you got the deal as well.
We're already approaching 10% of the stock there gone already, so be quick.
Fabulous.
541324 is your item number. Something else we're excited about, a real well-being show this, isn't it? Is the LED mask.
If you've been looking at LED masks, you really fancied one of these. You've read about the technology, you've read about the difference it's made to people's skin, and you think, oh gosh, but you've looked like I did. And sadly, on a whole, we are talking 350, 450, 560. This is the most amazing deal. Last time we had, well, actually, the time before, I think it was the very first time we had this drop to $99.99. I ordered it because I was like, at last, I can have an LED mask. Now, you have got incredible technologies of those 3 different colour options. So you've got the red, the green, and you've got the blue. So this is actually allowing you, and when you look at the, those technologies and do your own research with these, you will find out that the red light technology or therapy, that's been developed to stimulate collagen, elastin, also that blood flow, circulation, inflammation, to help with fine lines and wrinkles and help with skin firmness. The blue light technology, and again, do your own research, but they talk about that being great to target acne and those congested pores, to decongest those pores. Great for blemishes if you've got that blemish skin. And then the green light technology, they're saying that's really good to help pigmentation, to even out the skin tone. And obviously girls and guys.
Yeah, it's for all and everyone. The fact you can change the intensity of the LED lights means it's going to grow with you. You've got those different time levels on there. Once you've charged it, obviously you keep your remote control attached, but then you're cordless. It's cordless freedom. Whether you want to take 10 minutes for yourself and chill out on the sofa, or whether you want to wear it whilst you're doing other things around the house, it's really great and
10,
really
20,
comfortable.
30-minute settings. You've got different intensities there as well. So as you build and get used to this, you can increase the intensity. You can change those colour options, or actually, if you go to the fourth button, that will then give you a mode that goes through all three, which is brilliant.
All therapies at once.
So $99.99, super comfortable to wear, and because it is silicone and you've got these very clever designed areas around the eyes, really comfortable to wear, but also really easy as well to keep clean. And it tucks under the chin, so very much a bespoke make to you, or make, you know, to fit you. Whereas a lot of the solid masks, I didn't really fancy a solid one. So I think for lots of you,
these are much more comfortable, aren't they?
And again, if you think about having sort of treatments and things, 3 payments of $34.98, incredible value for money. Actually, when you price compare, we've got an amazing deal, but again, it is a show special, so it is only this price for the show. Sadly, when it goes back up in price, of course you can buy it elsewhere, but you'll kick yourself because it's not our deal.
Now take a look at Robert Dias. You're looking at $149.99. At Curry's £149. Our usual price £149.99. Well, it's down to less than £100, and that comes down to $34.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you use PayPal, Pay in 3, and you pay online. Now, if you are multi-ordering, you will only pay 1 postage. Go to the website and you'll see everything.
Now on the website, click onto the live hour there, and that'll take you through to our show. Scroll down, it'll take you through to the products. Now remember, whatever you pop into your basket, those first 3 items, they will only be those prices for the show. Even if you put it into your basket now, later on, they are going to go back up in price if there's stock left. The boots, they are massively busy. And whilst we were talking to you earlier, 10% of the stock went, but actually a quarter of the stock has now sold out and gone. And when they're gone, sadly, they are gone. If you do suffer with aching, tired, heavy feet, this could be that solution that you've been looking for. After that long day standing all day, perhaps you're a nurse, perhaps you're a delivery person, and perhaps you just don't move a great deal, and sadly you have those heavy swollen legs. I think they're going to be so beneficial to so many. But actually our whole show is all about well-being. Everything's about allowing you to be a better you, perhaps, a happier you, a more comfortable you.
Yeah, and we start with the Mirelle pillows because already there are masses of you going for this deal. Show special, reduced for the duration of the show. The Mirelle pillow, well, it's all about this design that you see here, and we're going to run you through the story of how it was invented. But this crisscross design means that you won't have to plump your pillow. You won't need a second pillow.
It never flattens down. How often you put your head on a pillow, what happens? It's flat. You're putting your arm under, you're folding it
You're
over.
getting another pillow.
Yeah, you'll never see these. They're not pink, they're not purple. They're in the middle of your pillow, and though you never see them, you will appreciate and feel what they do, because they make sure the filling in that pillow never flattens. It self-plumps. So it still gives you this incredible comfort and support to the head and the neck. How often do you wake up with a funny neck and it was your pillow? How often you've got 2 pillows, then you've got 3 pillows, then you pull out and you've only got 1 pillow because you can't get comfortable. This 1 pillow, and you do get a pair of these, will support your neck and head beautifully all night long. I think give you that comfort straight away so you get off to sleep quicker. But because it will work with you however you sleep, front, back or sides, all night long, helping you sleep better. And that's what so many people have said about Mirelle.
It's all about comfort and support when it comes to a pillow. You get both of which in abundance when it comes to the Mirelle. Just look at the pillow, how it holds itself. It'll hold that shape. It'll look great on the bed. So it doesn't matter what pillowcases you've got at home, whether they're standard Oxfords or Housewives, it doesn't matter. They'll fit
so
beautifully.
often you'll put a pillow in a pillowcase and it's got all floppy sides, doesn't it? It doesn't fill the pillowcase, whereas that definitely will.
And it's going to give you great support. So as you lay your head down on the pillow and then you raise your head from the pillow, it fills itself back up. So if I use this bowling ball, just give you the idea, it doesn't go flat, even with that weight. And that is a heavy bowling ball that you've got there. It still holds its shape, but when I take that away, you'll see it bounces back straight away.
So it gives you the softness and the comfort that you want, but it gives you the support that you need and should have for your head and neck all night long. How often, and I did it just recently in a hotel, terrible night, the worst neck, and that neck I had for weeks and weeks.
It was a nightmare driving, wasn't it?
It's horrendous. You can't, you're like, oh. So if you do struggle with your pillows, and I think so many people do, for so many, this has changed the way they sleep. You have got a choice of a medium soft or a medium firm. You do get a pair. Don't make it more complicated than it is. If you like a softer pillow, if you like to snuggle into a pillow, go medium soft. If you're like me and you normally have 2 or 3 pillows, you like support, you know, go for the medium firm. Now, the medium firm is the busiest, but it is what we've got least stock in. So please do check your baskets through really quickly. And do understand that if you have seen something similar to this, these are under the umbrella of GX pillows. Now, GX pillows, Mirelle make these exclusively, GX make Mirelle exclusively for us here on Shop on TV, so we can do extra special deals. I keep pointing tonight, I will apologise. So these extra special deals, well, if you go to GX themselves and get this exact pillow, so the exact same design from GX, you will find normally they're $79.98. They have got an offer on for a pair at the minute of $59.99. But you are buying these under our Mirelle name with us for the show only for $34.99.
That's brilliant, isn't it? You will have seen there, it also says second generation. Second generation means, well, it's got 100% cotton outer, so that's brilliant in this weather because it's natural fibres, so it's got that breathability. You'll also notice on one end of the pillow when it arrives, you've got this organza strip, and that runs from top to bottom there on one side of the pillow. What that means is, if you've been struggling trying to find that cool spot in your pillow, turning it over and over in this weather, it means that when you move, hot air can come out and cool air can get back in, so it allows for that air circulation, so you don't have to worry about the overheating. So that's been addressed alongside the comfort and the support that you need from a pillow. You are getting 2, remember, at $34.99. Lots of you are going for a pair of each, a pair of medium soft, a pair of medium firm, and if you do that, you'll only pay 1 postage. That's a great idea because when you sat up in bed, the medium firm are brilliant. Also great in the summer months because you don't sink down so much into the pillow, but the medium soft are great for snuggling down, and then in the winter months when you really want to be cozy, you can snuggle right into the pillow. So you'll get 2 of the medium soft or 2 of the medium firm in your deal.
And don't make it more complicated than it is. If you like a soft pillow, go medium soft. You know if you like a softer pillow to snuggle into. Or if you prefer, like me, 2 or 3 pillows, you like a firm pillow, go for the medium firm. You'll only need 1 pillow. Remember, you will get a pair, even if you normally sleep with sort of 3 pillows like I used to. And remember, it's that technology. If you look at a regular pillow and then look at this pillow, you will understand all of a sudden, oh my goodness. Yes, my head's always flat to the bed. My pillow always flattens down through the night. But the support you get from Mirelle is quite incredible. And it is all down to the very clever painted ties. And those painted ties, you'll never see them. They're not pink, they're not purple, they're white, they're in your pillow. You won't see them, but you will appreciate what they're doing all night long. They're making sure that pillow doesn't flatten. So you don't have to stick your arm under the pillow through the night. You don't have to fold the pillow over through the night. You know, perhaps, you know, you're like me and with a bad pillow, wake up with that funny neck. Get this home and see the difference it can make to the way that you sleep, especially whilst we've got this price. But do remember, if you're going for medium firm, we're already quite low on stock. We've got the lowest stock of the medium firm, so please make sure you check your baskets through as quickly as you can. And when you compare, when I laid on a regular pillow and then I laid on the Mirelle, oh my
Well,
word.
let's do that now, shall we?
The difference is quite incredible.
Now,
isn't
I've
it?
got a pillow here that it really is a value range pillow. It doesn't get much lower than this, I don't think, when it comes to pillows. Value ranges, that's what they tend to call these. You might still pay a tenner for a couple of them.
You definitely need 2, 3. We stay at friends and they have pillows like this. And honestly, I fold my sweatshirt up, I stick it under the pillow, anything to try and get a little bit of height. I'm like, I can't lay flat.
Well, let's show exactly what we're talking about. If I pop this onto the bed, we'll get Hayley to lay down on it.
Medium firm, 20% of the entire stock, sold out and gone. We've got a really busy night tonight. Now, we haven't been live with ITV and STV for 20 minutes and stock disappearing. So this is my dread. Oh, if I go into a hotel and there's a pillow like this just makes me feel ill.
Well, your head disappears into the pillow.
And I feel like it pushes my chin down to my neck. I don't feel like I breathe properly. I feel like I've got a snotty nose.
Well, you can see your alignment. You're completely flat. It's like you haven't got a pillow.
Horrible.
You can move to the side. You still won't.
Makes
That's
me
where
feel
all the
giddy.
filling's gone with this pillow. It's gone to the sides that you can see there.
Oh,
but are you acting there? That was
it's
fabulous.
I'm not acting. It does make me feel quite giddy. I hate being flat. So you would be folding this over, you'd be putting your arm under, you'd be getting another pillow. That is what pillows do. They flatten down. So when we compare with Mirelle, and we're going to start with medium soft. Oh, heaven. Absolute heaven. And it doesn't matter if you sleep on your back, on your side,
Look how cozy
on your
that
front.
looks. Now the difference is it's not going flat. It's supporting your head. It's aligning your body. It's supporting underneath the neck as well, the nape of the neck. So you've got that support that you need throughout, but it's also beautifully soft. I don't want you to think it's a really firm pillow. If I just squeeze the end there, you can see the softness once again.
And
so
it self-plumps.
Yeah, as soon as you lift your head up.
As soon as I lift up, no pillow really does that. Then you're trying to plump it up. It self-plumps. So I sleep on my back, so that's heaven. And this is the medium soft, so that's great. But actually for me, I'm a medium firm girl because I like a little bit more height.
So let's just switch those over. The only difference with medium firm is 20% more filling inside the pillow. Everything else is the same. The cotton outer, the breathability. But look, you can see Hayley's head slightly higher there. That's because you've got 20% more filling.
I feel like everything's in the right place now. I feel I can breathe clearer. I feel my head's comfortable. I feel like I've got that instant comfort. I know I've got that right support for my neck because I know as soon as I lay in, like I say, often in a hotel, I think, oh, I'm going to have a bad neck in the morning because this pillow isn't doing anything. But you might not sleep on your back. You might sleep, on your side.
As a side sleeper, they're brilliant. It doesn't matter how you sleep. Lots of people sleep on the front as well. It's completely up to you how you sleep, but these are designed to work whichever way, whichever kind of sleeper you are. Remember, 100% cotton on the outer. On one end of the pillow, you've got the organza strips for the breathability, allowing the air to circulate. But it is all about what's inside this pillow, the technology, if you like. And we'll tell you the story behind that in a moment. That crisscross design that you can see there, well, what that is, it's a patented design, and it means that the pillow doesn't flatten. You don't have to fold it over. You don't need a second pillow. It's actually in the middle of the pillow, slightly shorter those crisscrosses are. So it means every time you move, the filling moves with you and it replumps itself.
Yeah, you never see them, but they're working for you all night long. And the pillow was developed by GX Pillows, actually. Mirelle is under the umbrella of GX Pillows, by a gentleman named Alex, and he was a cabinet maker, he's an engineer, and he had family, and he had one of those horrendous calls in the middle of the night where your heart stops, and it was a heart-stopping moment, and everything is all right now. But he had a phone call to say that his daughter, she was at university, she'd been knocked over by a car, they'd airlifted her to hospital, and she was in a coma. And she was in a coma for a good period of time, but she came through that. But when she actually got home, she had to rehabilitate in bed for around about a year. And so that was very much living in bed. That was eating, sleeping, reading, watching TV, studying, all day long. So obviously as a dad, he was desperate just to do something to try and make everything just a little better if he could. And he was like, is there anything I can do? And she was like, Dad, can you just get me a decent pillow? Every pillow that I use, they flatten down. If I'm sitting up, they're no support. If I'm laying down, they're not giving me comfort and support. If you can just find me a decent pillow. And he's like, oh gosh, great, cool. I thought, of course I can. But when he went out, he ended up going out and buying sort of a middle of range pillow, and then that was no good. So he went top of the range, and then he tried everything from the most affordable right through to the top end West End London department store. Tried every pillow sort of in between to try and find a pillow that worked, and they all did exactly the same. They all, though they might have been all right for a moment, a bit of time, they'd flattened. And he was like, well, what is it? Why doesn't a pillow give you the support you want? And in the end, he started, he's an engineer, his mind was ticking, started ripping the pillows to pieces. And he was like, well, of course, they're all actually the same. Though there's different fill-ins and there's different outers, they're all sacks with a filling in, and that filling is always going to flatten down. He's thinking, what can I do? What can I do to stop the pillow from flattening? And it wasn't until one day when he was walking home, and it was one of those light bulb moments, and he walked past an old property and it had the lintels, the crosses on the brickwork. And he was like, oh gosh, those crosses are supporting and holding the bricks to the house. So I wonder if I did something like that inside the pillow, would it support the filling to stop a pillow from flattening down? So he got home, and that's what he developed. He developed the GX pillow. Then he designed it originally just for his daughter. But when that pillow was discovered to be so good, it was then his mum, it was then all his relatives, absolutely everybody was like, you can't just get, you can't just give it to Georgina. This pillow's got to be for everybody. Because I think all of us, how many pillows have you bought over the years? All of us have struggled to get a pillow to work because they all flattened down.
And how many pillows have you bought and you've thrown it away after a couple of nights? You've thrown it away after a couple of nights. Everything's addressed with this pillow. That's why it's such a great design. That crisscross that we talk about is at the core of the pillow, because that's why it doesn't flatten down. But they think about everything. It's got a polycose filling. It's a beautiful 100% cotton outer.
Feels fantastic, doesn't it?
It's also got breathability because you've got that vent along the end. It's like an organza strip that runs along one side, edge to edge. It means hot air can get out, cool air can get back in, so you're never having to look for that cool spot. You are getting two of the same pillow for $34.99. It's brilliant. And when you compare it to an ordinary pillow against the Mirelle, look at the difference.
Instantly you see that difference, but then imagine how that's going to feel. All of a sudden you're not trying to plump a pillow up through the night, folding that pillow up over. Perhaps you put your arm under a pillow through the night. Perhaps you start off with 3 pillows, then you go down to 2 pillows, then you've got to put another pillow. This is one pillow that instantly gives you the most incredible support to the head and the neck. So for me, stops me having that funny neck that I so often get if I've got bad pillows, but gives you that comfort to help you, I think, get to sleep quicker. But that comfort carries on. However you sleep, on your front, your side, your back, if you move through the night, that pillow isn't going to flatten down. You're not going to have to plump that pillow up. It's always going to give you that incredible comfort, and it will never flatten down. And that pillow, for so many, has changed the way people sleep. But remember, under the umbrella of GX pillows, that's Alex. That's where the design, oh gosh, designer, the designer Alex, the designer Alex developed GX pillows. But GX pillows, they make Mirelle for us exclusively, so we can give you extra special deals. So if you went to GX to get this exact comparison of pillow from them, normally it would be $79.98. They have got a special on, and they often do a special on this, and it's $59.99 for a pair at the moment. But you are getting those same pillows and a pair the same, medium soft pair, medium firm pair, whatever is right for you. You are getting those exact pillows for $34.99, just under the name of Mirelle, made exclusively for us by GX. It's an incredible deal when you discover what a difference they can
And
make.
you saw there it said second generation on those GX pillows. These are also equivalent to second generation. 100% cotton outer, organza strip means breathability, but that core support with that crisscross design that we talked about.
And
Now,
don't forget, medium soft or medium firm,
Yep.
there is a choice. You get a pair of medium soft, a pair of medium firm. The only difference, the medium firm's got 20% more filling. It's all the same technology, it's all the same materials. So don't make it more complicated than it is. You know, if you like to snuggle into a pillow and you like a softer pillow, go for the medium soft. If you're like me and you normally have 2 or 3 pillows, you like a firmer pillow, go for the medium firm. But we must warn you, medium firm wise, though the price that you see is only for the show and it will go back up in price at the end of the show, I don't know if we'll have either, but I don't think we'll have the medium firm available, because right now, how much has gone?
a third of the stock.
A third of the entire stock is sold out and gone, and so many more in baskets. So please do check your basket.
If you've not shopped with us before, you just need that number. 385857 is the item number. Choose which option you want to go for, medium soft or medium firm. Lots of people are going for a pair of each,
they are.
which is a great way to shop for these, because 4 pillows like this look brilliant on the bed, and you'll only pay 1 postage, remember. Let's take a look at some of the reviews when it comes to our Mirelle pillows. Carol said, this is far more than a luxury pillow. It's an absolutely hands down the best pillow on the market, in my opinion. In one night, it got rid of horrid neck pain I had. Now, we never make any claims when it comes to pillows. This was Carol's personal experience. It got rid of her neck pain, but we'll never make any claims such as that. You can see it changed how I felt the next morning. I adore it, thank you. There should be an infinite stars option. I woke up in such a good mood and it stayed cool. That's to do with that breathability. Best pillow ever, Alex James is a genius. Now, Evangeline had this to say, lovely pillow, we'll never have any other. If you're thinking of getting one, don't hesitate, just do it. That's lovely, isn't it? That's really straight to the point from Evangeline there. So 385857 is your item number. Jim says this, I bought Mirelle pillows a while ago and they are the most comfortable pillows I have ever bought. So much so I'm buying another set for my niece's birthday later in the month. I've tried so many pillows over the years, but these are the best I've bought. The other thing to point out is everything is made here in the UK, from the outer to the filling to the packaging, all made in the UK. Fantastic deal.
It is an amazing deal, and we are really busy, especially busy for the medium firm. Click onto the live show on the website, takes you through to all the products. Remember, the first 3 products are all show specials, only this price for the duration of the show. It's all about your well-being. It's all about you being a happier, more comfortable, a more relaxed person, and you really have got some really fantastic deals. But those first 3, they will all go back up in price at the end of the show, even if you've already put them into a basket. So please remember, the prices will go, they will go straight back up. After our Plus One show, if you're watching on Plus One, we will honour the price, but I think we're going to struggle with stock, especially with this next item. 50% of the entire stock has already sold out and gone. It is the very last of the stock that we have. We've matched our lowest ever price from £100 down to $39.99. And when you split that cost, $14.98. These are quite incredible.
These are compression boots with heat. Now, what that means is they fill with air, and it's like giving you a massage across your legs and across your feet.
So it's all about fast recovery, improved circulation, reduced muscle soreness and swelling and fatigue. So whether you're someone that doesn't move a great deal and you've got really heavy swollen legs, whether you're someone that stands or you're on your feet all day and come home with the tiredest of legs, or whether you're someone into sports and it's
for recovery,
football, it's your calves that are always so
Maybe
tight.
you're a runner or someone who just does really long distance walking.
So many
Brilliant.
benefits.
And that compression, it fills with air, and it is like you're having a massage. You've got different areas of heat in there as well. Fully adjustable, so it's pretty much one size fits all. It's all one touch fastening on both the feet and on the leg area. And the remote control is really simple and straightforward.
Talks you through everything really simply. There's 3 different modes. There's a mode button, so So when you turn on, the mode button will flick through. That just gives you a different sort of sequence of intensity going up and down from the foot, the ankle, the calf. You'll probably find a favourite, or you might just run through the different threes. Then you've got intensity, and again, you've got an intensity button, so you can't go wrong. Low, medium or high. And then you have got your heat. You can have the heat on or the heat off. It's entirely up to you. Now, we're just hearing stock-wise, 2/3 of the entire stock now sold out. And we've got so many in baskets. We think this is going to sell out very quickly. We've got a clip to show you, so we're going to show you it very quickly as well.
We were lucky enough to bring Kelly into the studio as one of our fitness guests to show us just how good these are. If you've got them in a basket, make sure you check them out. Now, when it comes to a compression boot, when I first saw these, I thought, well, what are they for?
And
who are they for?
They look a bit, they do look a bit bonkers, don't they?
Different.
I think they are a bit different looking. But what they're doing is creating that feeling of a massage. It's massage therapy in your own home. But whereas we're used to kind of shiatsu massage, things that really dig into the muscles, this is using air compression. So you've got chambers that are within. In fact, I'll take one off and then you'll be able to see what is going on.
I love that how easy they are to put on and off.
And universal fit.
Yeah, that's it. So it's going to fit a bigger foot, a wider calf.
Yeah, exactly. It's adjustable to your size of foot and your size of calf muscle.
You can check the measurements on the website as well. But
they're really generous.
Yeah, very.
But you've got little kind of air chambers, and you can see, if you look to the, can you see how they're filling?
Yes.
And they're like balloons that have chambers that are filling up with air.
It reminds me of when I've had blood pressure done.
Yes, absolutely. Same principle. So it's exactly the same principle. It's squeezing like a blood pressure monitor, and what it's doing is squeezing the muscles and then it's releasing.
But comfortably, isn't it?
Absolutely, because you've got 3 different levels.
Like a gentle massage.
It is like a hug.
Yeah.
It's a hug for the feet and the calf.
You said that earlier.
And the calf muscles. So, but also you've got 3 levels of intensity there, so you choose. Again, it's your choice. Do you like an intense massage or do you like a gentle massage? If you like a gentle, then you just use the mode, which is L, which is for low, and then you can choose medium or high. You've also got 3 different modes there to choose from, which means that you can choose from whether you isolate the feet or whether you isolate the calf.
Lovely.
Whether you have them both together. One cycles from one to the other, so it goes from foot to calf and then it does both. And then it goes foot, calf and both. One isolates either of them and one does them all at the same time. And then if that wasn't enough for you, because that, you'd be pretty happy with that.
That's pretty good. $39.99, thanks very much.
You can add 2 levels of heat intensity.
I was just going to say, and they've got heat as well.
And actually, I've got this just on my knee and I can feel that warmth.
That is going to be so relaxing at the end of the day. If you've been stood on your feet all day, perhaps you do a lot of walking, perhaps you do a lot of exercise.
Maybe you're a nurse running around hospital all day, you stood in a shop all day.
Or perhaps it's the fact that you don't move a great deal and you've got those very heavy, tired, swollen legs. Could it be beneficial in that respect as well?
Absolutely. These are great for lymphatic flow and circulation because every time they squeeze, they're constricting kind of the blood vessels. And then as they release, then what's happening is you're getting that fresh oxygenated blood going to that area. So great for circulation, but also they're acting as a pump in the calf, like you would if you were exercising. So what that's doing is helping with lymphatic flow as well. So moving the fluids, that kind of static fluid that builds up around the ankles, back out of the body.
There's so many benefits when it comes to wearing something like this. Size-wise, to remind you, it's pretty much universal size-wise. You'll be able to check all of these on the website. If you've got a bigger thigh, if you are one of those people who you just can't move your legs too much, this could be really beneficial for you. And it's a universal fit on the foot because it doesn't have a toe cap in there. So measurement-wise, I think they'd be brilliant for everybody.
Yeah, really easy as well to get on and off with that one-touch fastening. But remember the benefits. It's all about soothing. It's a really soothing compression that gives it a comfortable way to actually, unwind after your daily activities, whether that's work, whether that's like exercising, whether you stand a great deal, or whether you actually sit a lot, and you get those very heavy legs. And that massage really encourages the movement of the fluid, like Kelly was telling us, through the soft tissues in the legs. And that's going to really be a help and beneficial. The idea is to help those legs when they feel heavy and swollen. So I think so many will benefit from these. I think they're a great gift idea. And I can't get over the price. Should be £100.
Yeah.
$39.99. If you've got somebody you know will love these, what a great present.
Maybe it's a parent, maybe it's a grandparent
Yeah.
that might love them. And maybe it could be for the whole family to share, because there's so many benefits like we talk about. If you're someone who works out a lot. Hayley and Kelly, I should say, was running us through all the different modes on there.
And they're really easy, the controls.
Yeah.
As soon as you look at them, you're like, oh gosh, yeah, okay. There's 3 modes, and I press the mode button for that. There's 3 intensities. I press the intensity button for that.
And it's with or without heat.
And then you've got your heat as well, which is fantastic. So really easy as well, control. So if it is somebody like my mum who doesn't particularly like remote controls, I would say that is the simplest remote control I have ever seen. In an instant, you know how to use it. They are really easy to use and one-touch fastening, so very much one size fits all. My mum's neighbour, desperate to get these, and she'd actually spoken to the nurse. She's got some issues with her legs, and she really recommended these to her. Obviously, you check if you've got issues with your doctor, with your nurse, but she would happily have paid $99.99. The fact you've got these for $39.99 is incredible, but we're in a bit of a situation. We've just gone limited stock. That means we're down to the final 10%. But it's a little bit worse news than that.
Well, there's more people trying to order than we have stock remaining in the business. As far as we know, this is going to be the last time we feature these at this price. It could be the last time we feature them at all. But to have that massive reduction in price, I think that's why we're so busy. Should be almost £100, $99.99. It's $39.99. And like we say, there's more people trying to order than we have.
Yeah, and honestly, if you suffer with tired feet, perhaps your legs are always swollen and heavy because you don't move a great deal. Perhaps you're always on your feet all day for 12 hours at work. You're walking, you're delivering, you're a nurse, whatever it is. You get home and your legs and your feet are so achy and you just want to get that relief. Or whether that is that you are quite sporty and you do rugby and football, you go running, it's your calves that are always really sore. You have got technology that's going to help you relax those legs. I know for my mum, not only have you got the massage with this, and it's a really beautiful feeling on the ankles, the feet, the calves. What you've also got is you've got that warmth as well. And for my mum, with
That's
you know,
really
she struggles with her back. One of the most comforting things, and one of the things that eases that the most, is that warmth as well. So putting that alongside, which you can turn on and off, so it's always going to be bespoke to you with really, really easy controls. But more people ordering than we have stock, and I've just remembered I was meant to buy a pair of these for somebody. So I really am going to have to try and do that during the show, otherwise I'm going to be in big trouble.
And now if you do want to add them to your basket, you can still jump the queue. It's 541324. It's super limited in stock now, just getting busier and busier on those. Got to remind you something else that we've got, the Artemis LED mask. Now, this is a third show special for the show. Lots of you have already gone for this. If you've seen LED masks before, the great thing about this is it's a soft silicone, so it's really comfortable to wear. You've got those eye guards, so the eye protection there as well. You've got 3 different light therapies in here. You've got red, blue and green light therapy. You can also use them as a combination, so you're using all the therapies at the same time. It's so comfortable to wear. I think that was the first thing that you loved about it, wasn't
I've
it?
looked at LED masks and really wanted one, but on a whole, they're hundreds of pounds, 350, 450 and 560. So you've got such a great deal. Now you've got the 3 different colours, the red, the blue and the green, and what they do, and you can do your own research of that, but it is all about its circulation. It's all about the fine lines and wrinkles. It's also about tone of the skin. So those different colour options give you sort of different technologies to work with different skin issues, and you can do your own research on those. You can just do the one colour, so you could do the red technology, you could do the blue technology, you could do the green, or you could also go then to do all three. When you look up red light technology, they say it stimulates collagen, elastin. It's really good as well for blood flow, circulation, reducing inflammation and things, fine lines and wrinkles, and helping with skin firmness. The blue light technology, and again, do your own research, they say it targets acne. It also, those congested pores, decongests those pores. It's also very effective as well for blemishes and oily skin. And then the green light technology helps with pigmentation and evening out that skin tone. So it's all about you having that technology. Whatever gender you may be, we all want nicer skin, softer skin. We all want to get help with the lines and the wrinkles, pigmentation. And they say this light technology can be such a great help. So at $99.99, I bought this when we first were able to lower it to this price. We've got it back at our lowest ever price right now, but as ever, only whilst the stock is available.
And price-wise, we did shop around elsewhere to look at the kind of price you'd pay for it. And we went to big retailers. At Robert Dyer's, it was £149.99. At Curry's, it was £149. That's our usual price, to be fair. We've got it less than £100, $99.99 and $34.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you use PayPal Pay in 3.
And so easy to pop on, so comfortable to wear, and very bespoke as well, because it's a one-touch fastening. So if you've got a bigger head like me and hats never fit, it'll be okay. And if you've got a smaller head, it means you can, you know, put it right onto you. Goes under the neck really nicely as well. I always thought with like a solid mask, it was never going to be quite right for me, whereas I feel this is really, really bespoke and really simple, easy controls as well. So easy always to order with us. You can always jump onto the phones and there's always a team there to answer. However, I think we might get accused tonight because we're really busy. One of the easiest ways is on our website, shopontv.co.uk. And honestly, even if you've never shopped with us before, it is as simple as this.
There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with Shop on TV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with Shop on TV. At Shop on TV, our goal is to provide you with the best shopping experience possible. Our team of shopping experts is dedicated to sourcing the latest, greatest and most desirable products at the lowest prices available, delivering them to you quickly and conveniently and ensuring your complete satisfaction. We're passionate about maintaining the highest standards of quality and service every step of the way from design to dispatch. You'll find us on ITV1, ITVX and STV from midnight to 3 a.m, Freeview channel 89 from midnight to 6 p.m, and on YouTube at Shop on TV Live. Our daily broadcasts are your TV window into the global marketplace, presenting you with a collection of carefully curated must-have items, demonstrated by our on-air team with honesty, integrity and trust. Plus, there's even more in our online store at shopontv.co.uk. So when it's time to shop, shop on TV.
Look at this.
Now, I'm just trying to order those boots because those boots are super, super limited in stock. So I'm just hoping, I can't do it right now,
That's
can I?
very selfish.
Okay, I am hoping, please leave me a pair of those boots. I'm going to be in so much trouble. I forgot
Now,
until
I've just heard the
it's-
figures. Double the amount of people trying to order than stock we've got remaining in the business. So
another clip,
please
another
confirm your orders and check out. Get them before Hayley gets them. At $39.99 comes down to
I think it's not
$14.98.
letting me.
Those compression boots, we've got to move away from them. We've blocked the internet so you can't shop. We're going to go back to our first show special. These are also massively busy. Hundreds of these have gone already.
It's all about well-being. It's all about you being a happier, more comfortable and more relaxed, a better you, this show. And to get a good night's sleep, it does give... You are a better you, aren't you? If you don't sleep well, we're snappy, we're irritable. But there's nothing worse than having a bad pillow and you wake up with that really funny neck, and that neck never seems to go away for weeks. I stayed in a hotel a good few weeks ago. Took me weeks to get rid of my bad neck.
It did, ages, didn't it?
And I think we all struggle with pillows, and this design of pillow is absolutely incredible, because the problem with pillows is they flatten down, so you fold them over, you're putting your arm under, you're trying to plump them through the night. This pillow will never flatten down.
Well, most pillows are the same. They're a sack with a different filling inside. Now, the difference with the Mirelle pillow, this patented design, this crisscross design that you see here, this is actually in the middle of your pillow. It's slightly shorter than the pillow itself, and this is what it does for you. It's not purple, it's not pink, you won't feel it, but boy, will you feel the benefits, because as you move around, it self-plumps the pillow.
So you've got the most incredible comfort and support for your head and your neck, and they are so beautifully comfortable. But it is the fact that that pillow never, ever flattens. However you sleep, on your front, your side, your back, if you move through the night, it self-plumps. It looks amazing on the bed because it is the size of a pillow, how a pillow should be.
But it should be,
But actually, it's how it feels through that night. And for so many people, helps them get to sleep quicker, allows them to sleep longer, because you're not waking up because your pillow's waking you up. I truly believe if you're not sleeping well, it's down to what you're sleeping
Disturbed sleep,
on.
yeah.
And if your pillow is driving you absolutely crazy, and it is where, you know, sometimes you've got two pillows, then you take a pillow out, then you put another pillow, then you put your arm under the pillow. There's none of that with these amazing pillows. From GX, actually, GX Pillows have designed Mirelle exclusively for us. So it is a GX pillow, but this allows us to have extra special deals. And we'll talk you through our pillow, and you can have a medium soft or a medium firm. But just to give you an idea how good the deal is and why we're so busy, if you were to go to GX to buy these pillows, and you get a pair, you will spend normally $79.98. However, they have got a special on, and right now, this minute at GX, you get them for $59.99. Now, you are getting those same pillows, but under the name of Mirelle, designed by GX for us, for just $34.99, but only that price for the show. So you're getting an amazing deal for such incredible technology.
You saw there it also said second generation of GX pillow. This is second generation equality, if you like. What that means is it's got 100% cotton outer, so that's great for breathability, great in this weather that we're having right now, because it's all natural on the outside. And then you've also got one end of the pillow, this organza strip. So what that means is if you've been struggling trying to find the cool spot on your pillow, this has got an organza breathable strip, so it allows hot air to get out and cool air to get back in, so it allows for that air circulation throughout the pillow. So it's designed to help with overheating, to reduce on that overheating. But when you look at the actual pillow itself and you see the shape, that's the shape you want your pillow to be, but you want it to stay that shape. How many times have you folded pillows over, added a second pillow or a third pillow?
Well, when you compare it, and we've got it's not a before and after, it's like a bad pillow and a Mirelle pillow. When you compare it with the pillow you're probably sleeping on right now, this is why I need 2 or 3 or 4 pillows, because they flatten down. That ordinary pillow, not doing anything for me at all. There's no comfort there. Laying that flat makes me feel quite sick. But then look at the difference there with the Mirelle. All of a sudden you've got that right body alignment, and you've got that amazing support to the head and the neck, and your head is in that right place to give you that instant comfort. However you sleep, I sleep on my back, but you might sleep on your side, you might sleep on your front. It's going to work for you. And even if you move through the night, it never flattens down. It self-plumps and then gives you that great comfort and support instantly as you move through the night. So a pillow that's going to work for you all night long. And
just looks great on the bed as well. Now, we've got a really, let's say, affordable pillow, a value range pillow that you see here. It's seen better days, my word. But what we're going to do is compare the pillows. I mean, even if I just lay that on top of the Mirelle pillow.
Awfully, we've got friends and they have got those pillows, haven't they?
They shouldn't be our friends.
Oh my word, when we stay, I honestly have to roll up sweatshirts, jumpers, anything to put it under the pillow to try and give me a little bit of lift through the night, because that pillow, I'm going to have to show you, but it's absolutely
Well, let's show you
horrible.
the difference straight away. We'll get Hayley to lay on these different pillows and show you the difference. Now, you can see straight away as I move this, all the fillings moved to either end. So even if I try and spread it out, it just lumps and clumps, and there's a big hole in the middle there of that pillow. So as Hayley lays down, it's going to be literally like laying flat on the bed.
It's horrible. And it makes me feel, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, pushes my head down. I sound bunged up. I feel bunged up. I feel like I can't breathe properly, you know, because my airways isn't in the right position. It makes me feel giddy. I can't be this flat. I sleep on my back. However, you might sleep on your side. Ugh. It's no better on your side.
And right at the end there, that's where the most of the filling is in that
And it's
pillow.
still flat.
And it still goes completely flat.
it's
so
horrible.
you've not got comfort, you've
Horrible.
not got support, which you need when
So
it
I
comes
would
to your
be
pillows.
folding that pillow up, putting clothes under that pillow, put my arm under the pillow. That I would wake up with that really funny neck.
Let's
and
switch
that
it
neck
over.
would never go away.
So that's your medium soft pillow from Mirelle we're looking at. You see on the label the little Union Jack, everything is made in the UK. And as you lay, it's that moment straight
It's
away, isn't it?
absolute
That
instant.
instant comfort as
Yeah.
you lay down.
For my neck, my head, I feel I can breathe now. And that's not going to flatten. That's going to kick all night long.
Wherever you move
However-
your head, it moves with you. That
However
is
you
the
sleep.
medium soft option that you're looking at.
And that is lovely. For me, I would go medium firm. And I say that just because I would like a little bit more height. All the same technology, but the medium firm's got 20% more filling, which will show you the difference. So this is how I sleep. So that's the medium soft. But
Let's
for me
switch those over.
personally,
So your medium firm comes in, and that's just 20% more filling, as you just said, Hayley. Everything else is
see,
the
that
same.
is my heaven.
And you can see at home, Hayley's head's lifted slightly higher. The nape of the neck, again, the support. If you want to, like Hayley has, she's got her shoulders on the pillow as well. So all that comfort into the shoulder area as well. So depending how you like to sleep, it doesn't matter with Mirelle, because you'll still get that comfort. You'll still get that support. And I don't want you to think these are over firm. If I just squidge the end there, you can see the softness to the pillow still. But it's the way it's designed that means you still get that proper filling that runs all the way through, that even distribution of filling, so it doesn't matter where you lay your head. And the reason it doesn't go flat is because of that crisscross design that's inside, that patented design that you're looking at right now, is why you get that comfort, is why you have the support, is why it's so different to have a Mirelle pillow. You are going to get a pair of pillows for $34.99. It's a brilliant price. It's a show special price though, reduced just for the duration of the show. If you're watching on our +1 channels, just check the website, see if we've got stock specifically on the medium firm.
I think the medium firm may be gone on the +1 shows. We will honour the price if it is available. Half the stock of medium firm sold out and gone, but so many in baskets. Now, the actual pillow was developed by a gentleman called Alex, and he was a cabinet maker, he was an engineer. And it was developed, sadly, a sad story, but with a happy ending. He was a dad, and he was about to retire from his cabinet making, you know, and he was going into retirement. That was the plan. But one morning, one late night, early morning, he had that awful phone call where your heart just drops and you're like, what's happened? And something had happened, and it was his daughter. One of his daughters had been knocked down at university by a car. She'd been airlifted to hospital, and she was in a coma in hospital. She's absolutely fine now. She's had a little girl of her own. But she was in a coma for a good period of time, and when she did get home, she had to rehabilitate at home, in bed very much, for around about a year. And so everything, her life was in bed, whether she was sleeping, reading, studying, watching TV, relaxing, you know, her life was in bed. And her dad, obviously devastating, desperate to do something to help, was like, he said, just something I can do to make things a little bit better. And she was like, oh gosh, Dad, yeah, if you can just get me a decent pillow. Every pillow just doesn't give me the support, whether I'm sat up, whether I'm laid down, you know, they just flatten. They're not supporting me. I'm not comfortable ever. And he was like, oh gosh, of course I can do that. And he was like, so he went out, and that was his mission, and he really did think it'd be an easy thing to do. So he went out and he bought sort of a middle of the range pillow, and then he was like, and then he bought that back no good. So he then went to, you know, and bought the top end west, you know, east, went to London, went to the top sort of department stores, and he bought one of the most expensive pillows he could find. Exactly the same. So then he went from the most affordable and bought loads of different pillows right through the range of prices, and every pillow did the same. All of them, when he took them home, some might have been okay for a moment, but then virtually instantly they start to flatten down. He's like, what is it with why won't a pillow do what it's meant to do, get support? You know, why do they flatten down? So in the end, because obviously he was an engineer, his mind was ticking, what can I do? Can I do something to stop the pillow from flattening? He ended up ripping loads of pillows apart, and he was like, of course they're going to flatten. Because whatever pillow, whatever price, they're all a sack, and the sack might be a completely different material. The filling might be a different material, but every pillow is a sack with a filling in, and that filling, when you put your head or your back or whatever you're using, it's going to flatten down. It's always going to flatten down. And he couldn't think. He was trying to think of a way that he could stop that from happening. And it wasn't until one day, one of those light bulb moments, he was walking home, and he walked past a property, and it had the lintels on the house, and he looked up and he was like, if those lintels are supporting the bricks to the house, I wonder if I put something like that in a pillow, would it support the filling? And that's exactly what he did. And that's how GX Pillows, and of course, Mirelle is under the umbrella of GX. They developed Mirelle exclusively for us. That's exactly what he did. He developed a pillow with those crisscross, those now painted ties inside. And that very clever creation has stopped the pillows now from flattening.
Yeah, not having to fold your pillow, not having to need a second pillow, not having to put your arm under the pillow, because your pillow stays the shape it is.
And however you sleep, front, back, side, it's going to work for you however you sleep, even if you move through the night.
Yeah, it's such a clever design. So if you're in bed right now, get your pillow. Does it look like this? Is that what your pillow looks like? Would you rather it look like this? Because that's all you've got to do. You're going to get a pair of them for the show special price of $34.99. Now, medium soft or medium firm. If you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm. But 50% of the stock on the medium firm, it's already gone. Hundreds of you are going for this bundle right now.
Don't make it more complicated than it is. If you like to snuggle into a pillow, go medium soft. If you're like me and you have 2 or 3 pillows, you like a firmer, you like a little bit more height, go for the medium firm. The majority of you are, but sadly, it is our lowest stock, and that stock's depleting really, really quickly. Remember as well, so comfortable. You've got this instant comfort, but great support for the head and the neck. I really struggle with my neck if I've got bad pillows. It's great support, head and neck. As soon as you lay onto that pillow, it's working for you. But that pillow will work for you all night long, because it's not going to flatten down. It's not going to need your assistance. It won't need plumping up. It's not going to need your arm under it. You won't need to fold it over, because this pillow has been very cleverly developed, so it will always be that perfect pillow all night long. Not like that pillow that over just a few minutes, or as soon as you put your head on that pillow, you know you need another pillow. You need to fold that pillow over. Honestly, Mirelle GX, absolutely incredible. And price-wise, remember, if you go to GX themselves, and they've developed Mirelle, it's exactly the same pillow we're going to look at, but under the GX brand. Their pillows normally, for a pair, the same, $79.98. They have got a special on, and you've got them for $59.99. You're getting a pair of pillows, the same of that, for just $34.99. And when you split that cost to $13.33, the first of 3 payments, oh my goodness, don't miss out.
Brilliant. If you multi-order, you'll only pay 1 postage, remember. Lots of you are going for a pair of medium firm and a pair of medium soft. I would definitely advise that. They look brilliant on the bed, and that'll take you season to season, because in the winter, you want to snuggle into your pillow, so great with the medium soft. In the summer, when it's been so hot, you don't want to go too deep into your pillow, so you'll sit a little bit higher.
Or perhaps when you read in the morning, you'd like a firmer
behind
pillow,
you in
but when
bed.
you're laying. And someone I know, for my nana, used to be in a wheelchair always wanted a pillow behind her, but they always flattened down. Nurses used to spend most of their time trying to plump
in
pillows. So this would have been great as well as a support for her in her wheelchair, giving her that comfort. When you're travelling and think, honestly, you won't believe the difference that very clever technology that's in your pillow will make to that pillow. And like you say, when you read the 5-star reviews, they are
we have
fabulous.
so many reviews. Let's take a look at what Ken and Jody had to say. I bought the Mirelle pillow because me and my wife were suffering with neck pain. Now, again, we don't ever make any claims towards products like this, but these are people's personal experiences. We bought every pillow money could buy and they didn't work, but the Mirelle pillow didn't disappoint. We had the best night's sleep we've had in years, and we now sleep like babies. Would definitely recommend the Mirelle pillow to anyone. That's from Ken and Jody. Jim said this: I bought Mirelle pillows a while ago and they are the most comfortable pillows I have ever bought. So much so I am buying another set for my niece's birthday later in the month. I've tried so many pillows over the years, but these are the best I've bought. Next up, we've got Evangeline. Evangeline said, lovely pillow, will never have any other. If you're thinking of getting one, don't hesitate, just do it. Hundreds of you have got these in baskets now. You've got to confirm your orders and check your baskets out if you want to make sure you get them. Carol said this is far more than a luxury pillow. It's absolutely, hands down, the best pillow on the market, in my opinion. In one night, it got rid of horrid neck pain I had. Now, again, we don't make any claims, but that was for Carol. That was Carol's experience. It helped change how I felt the next morning. I adore it. Thank you. There should be an infinite stars option. I woke up in such a good mood and it stayed cool. Best pillow ever. Alex James is a genius. Alex James is the inventor. So 385857 if you want to add those to your basket. Underneath that, I had to keep talking because Hayley was shopping and buying.
I still
You
haven't
are a
bought
shopaholic,
them.
you.
I still haven't bought them.
Nearly every product we bring here.
If you want.
Nearly every product we have here, you buy.
Well, I've got to test it,
Well,
haven't I? I've got to try it for you. And that's what I'm doing.
Our house isn't big enough.
It's part of my job. Now, these are, I think, fantastic. And you absolutely love them. And sadly, we have come to the end of the stock. These are compression boots. And this is all about you with your tired, heavy, swollen, tired after standing all day. These are such a clever boot, aren't they?
Compression boots are fabulous because they expand and detract. It's like the air. You know when you have your blood pressure done? It's like that, except it's on your legs and on your feet. It expands and contracts, so it's like having a massage. The great thing about these is they've also got heat in there as well, so they'll warm up if you want them to. So alongside the massage, that's fantastic. You've got those large massage areas in the leg area, and then you've got the large heating area that goes through to the feet as well. Because they're one touch fastening, they're pretty much a one size fits all.
Really
as well.
easy to put on, like Sean says, really easy to work. It's all about fast recovery, improved circulation, helping to reduce muscle soreness, swelling, fatigue. So if you do really suffer, and perhaps it is from work, perhaps it's from activities, perhaps you do play football and rugby and it's your calves, or you run, or you know, and it's always that back of the legs, or perhaps it is after the day standing on your feet, it's your feet that are absolutely throbbing, or perhaps it is the fact you don't and you're not able to move a great deal, and it is all about circulation, getting rid of those heavy legs. My neighbour, my mum's neighbour, she would have paid £100 for these. Her nurse, and obviously if you've got any issues with your legs, speak to your doctor, to your nurse. But her nurse suggested she got these and she would have happily paid £100. You've got them at $39.99, but we have got far too many people trying to order them than we've got stock. And sadly, this is the end of our stock.
You can still jump the queue and add them into your basket and check them straight
I'm trying
through.
to do.
541324. It's not about you. 541324 is the item number. 0333 241 241 is our phone number. In fact, we're going to remind you of how good these are. Kelly comes in and shows us some fantastic well-being and fitness products. But if you want to get these, we're putting this clip in to show you. But you've got to check out during this because we might come back and they could be all gone.
Yeah, it might be the last time you see this.
Now, when it comes to a compression boot, when I first saw these, I thought, well, what are they for? And who are they for?
They do look a bit bonkers, don't they?
Different.
I think they are a bit different looking. But what they're doing is creating that feeling of a massage. It's massage therapy in your own home. But whereas we're used to kind of shiatsu massage, things that really dig into the muscles, this is using air compression. So you've got chambers that are within. In fact, I'll take one off and then you'll be able to see what is going on.
I love that how easy they are to put on and off.
And universal fit.
Yeah, that's it.
But
So it's going to fit a bigger foot, a wider calf.
Yeah, exactly. It's adjustable to your size of foot and your size of
You can
calf
check the
muscle.
measurements on the website as well. But
They're really generous.
Yeah, very.
But you've got little kind of air chambers, and you can see. If you look to the, can you see how they're filling?
Yes.
And
yeah.
they're like balloons that have chambers
Do you
that
know
are
what it
filling up with
it
air.
reminds me of when I've had blood pressure done?
Yes, absolutely. Same principle. So it's exactly the same principle. It's squeezing like a blood pressure monitor. And what it's doing is squeezing the muscles and then it's releasing.
But comfortably, isn't it?
Absolutely, because you've got 3 different
Like
levels.
a gentle massage.
It is like a hug.
Yeah.
It's a hug
Yeah.
for the
love how
feet and the
yeah,
calf.
you said that earlier. Yeah.
And the calf muscles. So, but also you've got 3 levels of intensity there. So you choose. Again, it's your choice. Do you like an intense massage or do you like a gentle massage? If you like a gentle, then you just use the mode, which is L, which is for low, and then you can choose medium or high. You've also got 3 different modes there to choose from, which means that you can choose from whether you isolate the feet or whether you isolate the calf.
Lovely.
Whether you have them both together. One cycles from one to the other. So it goes from foot to calf and then it does both. And then it goes foot, calf and both. One isolates either of them and one does them all at the same time. And then if that wasn't enough for you, because that, you know, that you'd be pretty
That's
happy
pretty
with
good.
that, wouldn't you?
$39.99, thanks very much.
You can add 2 levels of heat intensity.
I was just going to say,
there
and
as
they've got
well.
heat as well, haven't
And
they?
actually, I've got this just on my knee and I can feel that warmth.
That is going to be so relaxing at the end of the day. If you've been stood on your feet all day, perhaps you do a lot of walking, perhaps you do a lot of exercise.
Maybe you're a nurse running around hospital all day, stood in a shop all day.
Or perhaps it's the fact that you don't move a great deal and you've got those very heavy, tired, swollen legs. Could it be beneficial in that respect as well?
Absolutely, absolutely. These are great for lymphatic flow and circulation because every time they squeeze, they're constricting kind of the blood vessels. And then as they release, then what's happening is you're getting that fresh oxygenated blood going to that area. So great for circulation, but also they're acting as a pump in the calf, like you would if you were exercising. So what that's doing is helping with lymphatic flow as well. So moving the fluids, that kind of static fluid that builds up around the ankles, back out of the body.
There's so many benefits when it comes to wearing something like this. Size-wise, to remind you, it's pretty much universal size-wise. You'll be able to check all of these on the website. If you've got a bigger thigh, if you are one of those people who you just can't move your legs too much, this could be really beneficial for you. And it's a universal fit on the foot because it doesn't have a toe cap in there. So measurement-wise, I think they'd be brilliant for everybody.
Yeah, really easy as well to get on and off with that one-touch fastening. But remember the benefits. It's all about soothing. It's a really soothing compression that gives it a comfortable way to actually, unwind after your daily activities, whether that's work, whether that's like exercising, whether you stand a great deal, or whether you actually sit a lot and you get those very heavy legs. And that massage really encourages the movement of the fluid, like Kelly was telling us, through the soft tissues in the legs. And that's going to really be a help and beneficial. The idea is to help those legs when they feel heavy and swollen. So I think so many will benefit from these. I think they're a great gift idea. And I can't get over the price. Should be £100.
Yeah.
$39.99. If you've got somebody you know will love these, what a great present.
Maybe it's a parent, maybe it's a grandparent that might love them. Maybe it could be for the whole family to share because there's so many benefits like we talk about. If you're someone who works out a lot. Hayley and Kelly, I should say, was running us through all the different modes on there.
And they're really easy, the controls.
Yeah.
As soon as you look at them, you're like, oh gosh, yeah, okay. There's 3 modes. and I press the mode button for that. There's 3 intensities. I press the intensity button for that.
And it's with or without heat.
And then you've got your heat as well, which is fantastic. So really easy as well, control. So if it is somebody like my mum who doesn't particularly like remote controls, I would say that is the simplest remote control I have ever seen. In an instant, you know how to use it. Now, do remember, it's the very end of our stock. I've managed to order mine, and we'll be absolutely honest, there's only now 10 of these available.
And 8 times that trying to buy them, and still people jumping in. So please, if you've got it in a basket and you want to get it, check it out.
Should be £100. If there's any stock left, which I doubt very much at the end of the show, if you're watching on +1, please check stock. It will go back up to £100, but the truth is there's only 10 left. £39.99, amazing deal. And as I said, my mum's neighbour, she would have paid £100 for these, and she was advised to buy these. Obviously, if you've got any leg issues, always talk to your doctor and nurse, but her nurse said yes, this could make a difference. So please, if you want these, order them right now. And that's whether you've got heavy, tired legs, whether you exercise and it's to, you know, to relieve and help you with that recovery, whether you're just on your feet all day, every day, and you just want that relaxation. You deserve these. They're fantastic.
And it's a really nice feeling. Remember, they fill with air, that compression, and then it releases. There's different modes. There's heat that you can add in. Really easy to use as well. If you're thinking of a gift, maybe for an elderly relative, really simple on the remote control, dead straightforward. Should be £100. They're $39.99.
We are going to have to move away from them. We are very low single figures, so please check your basket through. Well done.
Take them away.
If you got those, they I think are going to disappear very, very quickly. And
now,
I think something else that's going to disappear quick is something we've got coming tomorrow.
Well, we're so excited. Tomorrow we launch a brand new skincare to us here at Shop on TV, but it's skincare that both Hayley and I have worked with for many years.
And I think if you watch shopping television, you'll know this brand, and we are so excited to have Elizabeth Grant with us tomorrow.
This fabulous bundle will be our lead item. We don't have as many as we would like to have. It's a 4-piece that you can see there. We'll tell you all about it tomorrow. It's got the most fabulous ingredients to give you fantastic results when it comes to skincare.
It's all down to Jerusalem, a very incredible ingredients that for Elizabeth Grant herself, who's now 103, can you believe?
Oh my goodness.
Her skin was damaged in a bomb blast. And she was actually a makeup artist.
Looks amazing.
And she was desperate to sort of get rid of the scars. And luckily she had a chemist friend who developed this ingredient, Jerusalem. And it made such a difference to her skin. The people she was working with, they were like, what's your skincare? I want to buy it. And then she suddenly thought, there's something here. This could be huge. And that was back in 48, and my goodness.
1948.
Yeah, and that was at a time as well when women didn't really start businesses. So honestly, do join us. If you know Elizabeth Grant, join us. If you don't, please join us for the whole story. A really beautiful range we've got tomorrow.
And don't buy it right now. It's on the website right now, but it's at full price.
Yeah.
We've got a show special price for you tomorrow from just after midnight on ITV1 and STV. So do join us then. And there's other pieces as well. We're both very excited to join Juliet and Elizabeth Grant tomorrow. But we've got to get back to our show special with the pillows. Hundreds of you have gone for this deal tonight, and hundreds of you still got them in baskets. If you've just joined us, lovely to have your company. It's about getting a pillow that you don't have to plump up, that you don't have to fold over, that you don't have to add a second pillow
Pillows
to.
always flatten down, don't they? So you're forever waking you up, really, because you're not comfortable. And when you do wake up in that morning, you think, oh, gosh. For me, at hotels, I can get such a bad neck so easily if the pillows are wrong.
Yeah.
And pillows tend to often be wrong. And this is such a clever design that stops that pillow from flattening down. Now, you never see these,
No,
do you?
this crisscross design that you see here is actually in the middle of the pillow. It's slightly shorter. It's not pink and it's not purple like you will see on the screen. But what that does, every time you move around, the filling moves with you. So it refills the area where your head has been laid upon the pillow. So literally it's self-plumps.
Yeah, it's such clever technology. And all of a sudden you've got a pillow that is instantly comfortable, gives you great comfort and support to your head, to your neck, whether you sleep on your front or your back or your sides. But as you move through the night, it will continue to support you. For so many people, it helps them get to sleep quicker because they've got this instant comfort. They're not putting their arm under the pillow, they're not getting another pillow, taking a pillow out, putting a pillow in. So instantly comfortable, but actually sleeping longer because that comfort will continue all night long. Now you are getting a pair of these pillows at a show special, so it's only this price for the show at $34.99. Should mention they do come under the umbrella of GX pillows. Mirelle is made exclusively for us from GX, so we can have extra special deals. So if you went to buy this particular pillow, and again you'll get a pair from GX, you will find normally they're $79.98. They've got a special on, so at the moment you're paying $59.99. So you could go to GX themselves and pay $59.99. However, you are getting a pair of those exact pillows with us for $34.99. So the saving is incredible.
Now you did see there it said second generation of GX pillows.
And these are second
generation? It's exactly the same, yeah, second generation of Mirelle. So you've got 100% cotton on the outer, so that feels so crisp and luxurious. Also great at this time of year because it's 100% natural on the outer, so you've got that breathability when it comes to the pillow. Everything made here in the UK with Mirelle, from the filling to the outer to the packaging to the labelling. And then on the other side, second generation means this: you've got an organza strip that runs from side to side on one side of the pillow. So at the moment, because it's so hot, we're all overheating, we're turning our pillows over looking for the cool spot. This is designed to help with that overheating. It means that as you move around, hot air will expel from the pillow and cool air can get back in. So it allows for air circulation. So it's designed to help with the heat as well. It's such a great design on the outer, on the filling itself, but that crisscross that's in the middle, it's all about the support that you need with a pillow, but also the comfort, and it also means the pillow holds its shape.
So it's those painted ties, and it is, like Sean says, comfort and support that's going to last all night long. Lots of people say it's an amazing sleep experience. It's much more than a regular pillow because it's been developed to tackle all the issues and problems you have with a regular pillow that always flattens down. You've got this instant comfort. You're not getting 2 or 3 pillows to try and get the comfort. You're not plumping that pillow, folding that pillow over. As soon as you put your head, your neck onto this pillow, it gives you this beautiful comfort, this incredible support, and it will give you that comfort and support all night long. So if you compare that with an ordinary regular pillow, that is the difference. And for me, I can't bear being flat like that. That makes me feel ill. I can't breathe properly. It makes me giddy. The Mirelle pillow, you can see the difference in the lift to the neck. I can breathe better.
Straight away, your head's elevated, your head's angled differently, so that's why you feel like you're breathing better. You've got great support in the nape of the neck as well. We're showing you as a back sleeper there, but side sleeper, front sleeper, we'll show you the different positions in a moment. Remember, you're getting 2 pillows and you've got 2 options, medium soft or medium firm. If you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm. The only difference is the firm pillow has 20% more filling.
Yeah, it's as simple as, don't make it overcomplicated. You know, if you like to snuggle into a pillow, you like a softer pillow. And you know, if you're like me and normally you'd have 2 or 3 regular pillows to try and get the support you want, go then for the medium firm. The medium firm, I've got to warn you, a vast amount of the stock. We've got about a third of the stock of the medium firm available. But remember, even if that doesn't sell out, it will go back up in price. But we've got hundreds in baskets, so please do check that basket through. Very quickly, like the boots, we're going to have more people ordering than stock is actually available. And it really can, and for so many people, it's changed the way people sleep.
Yeah, it does make a huge difference. Your pillow, your mattress, your duvet, they all add to a better night's sleep. We've got a real value pillow here, very affordable pillow to show you the difference. But it doesn't matter where I put my hand on this, it still droops.
But we have
somewhere.
got friends that have got pillows like that, and honestly, when we stay, I fold up my clothes, my jumpers, my sweatshirt, and put it, because I'm like, I can't lie flat like that. But they are, aren't they? They are
well, we'll get you to lay down on it actually to show you the difference. So if you have got pillows like this, maybe you're in bed now, get your pillow. Does it do this? Does it droop on either end, or does it hold its position like the Mirelle pillow? Let's show you. So if we lay that on the end of the pet, and I'll try and plump it up a little bit for you, and then Hayley's going to lay down on it just to show you.
It's horrible. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I feel like I'm really nasally now.
It sounds different, doesn't it?
My chin feels like it's too close to my neck. My head it's a horrible position. I'm not in the right position. I don't feel like I can breathe properly. You know, it's horrible. Makes me feel giddy. But you might not sleep on your back. I do. But if you sleep on your side, it's no better. If I would have that really bad neck in the morning, because there's nothing supporting. There's no support through my neck. There's nothing there. So that is going to be just so uncomfortable all night long. I would be putting my arm under the pillow. I'd be folding that pillow over. I'd be getting another pillow. I'd be putting jumpers under that pillow. I could not sleep on that.
So we'll take that away and we'll replace it, and you'll see straight away the difference with the medium soft pillow. So that's medium soft option wise, but look at that. What a difference.
I mean, my preference is medium firm, but that is still fantastic. I've got instant comfort. It's super.
Your voice sounds completely different as well.
Super comfortable. I can breathe. My head's in the right place. My body seems to be in the right body alignment. Again, you might not sleep on your back. You might sleep on your side. And again, instant. And I have got support for my neck and my head, beautiful. And it doesn't matter if I move.
I was just going to say, as you move your head around, you'll see how the filling...
I've still got that support. The filling doesn't...
It fills back up, basically.
It plumps back up. That is absolute heaven.
So that's that crisscross design that we talk about, the reason it moves around with you. So that's the medium soft option. I'm going to show you the medium firm option, and the only difference is it's extra 20% on the filling inside these pillows.
So that is my pillow.
Well, that's the pillow you're used to. It's slightly fuller, but I don't want people at home to think, oh, medium firm, is it really solid? Is it uncomfortable?
It's still
Let me just squeeze the end there just to show you how it's lovely and soft, but you've still got that great support, not only on the head, the nape of the neck. You can see Hayley's shoulders are slightly onto the pillow. So depending how you like to sleep, it'll work for you. Front sleeper, back sleeper, side sleeper. That's what it's designed to do. Mirelle's designed to work for everyone. And that all goes back to that patented crisscross design in the middle of the pillow. And the reason it was invented, remember, we'll remind you of the story. Alex Miles, the inventor, he was a cabinet maker, a bit of an engineer, if you like. He was ready to retire, and then he fell into pillow making. A very sad story we'll talk about in just a second. So 385857, if you've got these in a basket, and hundreds of you have right now, make sure you confirm your order and you check.
I think it could be one of the best things you buy, because I think all of us, we struggle with pillows. We've all bought so many pillows over the years, and they've never been right. You end up throwing them out because nobody wants pillows. You can't give them, to charities and things. So it's finding something that works for you. And this came from a really sad story, actually, that does have a happy ending. And Alex, that Sean was talking about, he had children, he had girls, and he was a cabinet maker, he's an engineer. He was about to retire. He was looking into retiring. And he had that night that you dread, I'm sure, as a parent, a phone call in the middle of the night, early morning, absolute panic, what's happened? And one of his daughters had been knocked over by a car. She's absolutely fine now, but at the time, she'd been airlifted to hospital. She was in a coma in hospital, and she was in a coma for a period of time. And when she did eventually get home, it actually took her around about a year to rehabilitate at home, and spending a lot of time, most of that year, in bed. So that was her living in bed, eating, sleeping, studying, watching TV, relaxing. And her dad, obviously, as a parent, was desperate to do something just to try and make the situation a bit better. He's like, is there anything I can do? And she said, Dad, can you just get me a decent pillow? She said, every pillow I've got, whatever I'm doing, I'm not comfortable. It's not supporting me, whether I'm trying to sit up and read, whether I'm trying to lay down and sleep. They flatten down. I'm not comfortable. And he was like, God, I can do that. So he went out and he thought this would be one of the easiest things to do. She wanted a pillow. So obviously there'll be a pillow out there that's going to work. So he sort of went through all different price ranges. He, you know, sort of middle of the road, flattened down. He went to the most expensive, to West End London department store, and bought the most expensive pillow he could find, exactly the same. He bought the most affordable, and really everything in between, trying to find that right pillow. But every pillow did the same, and even if they were a little bit okay for a time, they would, you know, in not a great deal of time, flatten. He was like, what is it with pillows? Why isn't there a pillow that actually gives you and carries on giving you that support? So in the end, you know, his mind was ticking. He was an engineer. What can I do? What can I do to stop the pillow from flattening? So in the end, he ripped loads of pillows apart, and he was like, well, of course they're going to flatten. Every pillow is a sack of some sort of material, and they're all different materials, but every pillow is a sack full of a filling. Even if the material on the outside and the inside are different, it is just a sack full of filling, and that filling, when you put your head or you lean onto that, is always going to flatten down. He's like, God, what can I do? And it wasn't until one of those ridiculous sort of light bulb moments, he was walking home one day and he looked at a property, an old property, and it had the lintels, the crosses on the walls. And he was like, oh gosh, those lintels, they're supporting the bricks to the house. I wonder if I put something like that inside the pillow, would it somehow support the filling to a pillow and stop a pillow from flattening down? And that's exactly what he started to create, and that's exactly what he did. And that was the start of GX Pillows. It was only ever meant to be for his daughter, but then everybody in his family, his mum was like, oh gosh, I really struggle with pillows. You've got to start making pillows. So from a man that was about to retire, then went into the pillow industry. And it was all down to those painted ties that are now inside your pillow, which actually were the lintels of a house, that made him think, I wonder if that will stop a pillow from flattening. So remember, you've got instant comfort, beautiful comfort to the head, the neck, supporting that head and neck all night long. But that pillow will never, ever flatten.
That crisscross design is so, so clever. It's so simple, but made such a huge difference. We talked about Alex Miles. I remember when I did a show with him once, and he talked about getting a phone call from an American. And he was like, is this a wind-up? And they were like, we want to stock your pillow. And
he hadn't gone to anybody.
No.
He hadn't sent any pillows out to America. He was like,
he thought it was a wind-up, so he put the phone down. And then they rang him back.
Luckily, they rang
and
back.
Explained who they were, because they are one of the biggest retailers in the USA. Honestly, massive, let's say, superstore, supermarket chain out there in America. And they bought the patent, they bought the design for the United States, and they produced them out there in the US.
And he went out to make sure, very strict,
Everything
because
was
he's very
made the
strict
same.
on everything being, you know, exactly right, that right quality, those right materials. Yeah, it's a great story, that, because he really did think someone was winding him up, and he could have so easily lost that, put the phone down.
And everything here in the UK is made here in the UK. Again, quality control. They're very strict about materials. Everything in the UK being supplied in the UK as well. Fabulous.
And remember, Mirelle, under the umbrella of GX, GX actually was his daughter as an initial, and the cross. Kiss, you know, at the end of it, you should always sign,
she'd sign her
her letters and her cards like that. And so the GX brand, and you can buy these exact pillows from GX. They've created Mirelle exclusively for us here on Shop on TV. But if you went to GX to buy these pillows, whether you go for the medium soft or the medium firm, they do a pair like we are doing. Normally they're $79.98. They have got a special on, so at the moment they're $59.99. You, right now, because remember this price is going back up in price, are getting that same comparison, $59.99, $34.99. You just choose whether you're going for medium firm or whether you're going for medium soft. And don't make it more complicated than it is. If you like to snuggle into a pillow, go for medium soft, I should say, snuggle into a pillow. If you're like me and you normally have 2 or 3 pillows, and you like a firmer, a higher support, go for the medium firm. However, the medium firm, we have got the lowest of stocks now, massively busy on the pillow. Over 70% of the stock has gone, so we've got just under 30% of the medium firm left. but so many in baskets. Just like our boots earlier, we're going to be in that situation where more people are ordering, then I'm afraid stock is available.
And just to remind you again, you saw second generation on the GX website there. This is the second generation of Mirelle. What that means is it's 100% cotton on the outer, so that feels really luxurious and crisp. And then on one side of the pillow, you've also got this organza strip, so it helps with breathability. It allows for hot air to get out of the pillow and cool air to get back in. So if you've been struggling trying to find the cool spot, this is designed to help with that as well. $34.99 gets you a pair of pillows. 385,857, and again, hundreds of you still got these in baskets. Make sure you check them out. Let's look at some of the reviews that we've had here at Shop on TV for Mirelle. Carol said, this is far more than a luxury pillow. It is absolutely hands down the best pillow on the market, in my opinion. In one night, it got rid of horrid neck pain I had. Now, we never make any claims about pains and aches. These are people's personal experiences. It helped change how I felt the next morning. I adore it, thank you. There should be an infinite stars option. I woke up in such a good mood and stayed cool. Best pillow ever. Alex James, that's the inventor we were talking about, is a genius. Evangeline says, lovely pillow. We'll never have any other. If you are thinking of getting one, don't hesitate, just do it. That's what Evangeline said just there. And then Jim said, I bought Mirelle pillows a while ago. They are the most comfortable pillows I have ever bought. So much so, I am buying another set for my niece's birthday later in the month. I've tried so many pillows over the years, but these are the best that I have bought. 385,857 is your item number if you want to go for your Mirelle pillow. Just choose medium soft or medium firm. Now we've got breaking news.
We have. It's all about well-being tonight. It's all about you being a happier you. And if you wanted happier feet, I'm really sorry to say, our compression boots, they have sold out. I did get mine. I'm really sorry if I stopped somebody else getting a pair. I'm really sorry, but well done if you got them. But they have sadly sold out and gone. Great price. It was an exclusive price for the show. So sadly, if you are watching on +1, these have now sold out and gone.
Our third show special, though, we still have in stock for you. But again, this has been really busy. This is the lowest price we've ever done this for. An LED mask, which is soft silicone, so it's really comfortable to wear. You can see there, it's not just for the face, it's for the jawline as well. You've got a silicone fit here, so it's so comfortable to wear. The details and the technology you've got here for less than £100 is fabulous. These LED lights are so clever in so many different ways, and you've got 4 different therapies here.
Yeah, and if you look up and do your own research for your LED technology, the red light, they say, helps to stimulate collagen, elastin, blood flow, circulation. They say it's great for fine lines, helps with wrinkles, helps with skin firmness for the girls and the guys. The blue light, now they say that's very good to target if you've got acne problems, congested pores, sort of blemishing, oily skin and things like that. The green light helps pigmentation, so evening out your skin tone. And you've got all 3 of those light technologies in your mask. You've also got a setting that will flick through all 3 of those. So you could just use the green, you could just use the red. Super comfortable to wear. Because it's one-touch fastening, it actually means that it will fit you comfortably. I bought this as soon as we had an offer, and as soon as we had an offer on it, I bought it straight away. I've wanted an LED mask for ages, but they're all solid, and on a whole, they're all 360, 460, 560 and upwards. So to get a mask like you're getting tonight for $99.99, exceptional value for money. But for me as well, I didn't fancy a solid mask. I've got quite a big head. I thought, I don't know if that's going to be comfortable. This has got one-touch fastening, so however small or large your head may be, you can alter it. And it also has been designed so it goes right under the chin
so
area.
you're getting the benefits
so
there.
this, when you're thinking of helping with elastin, you know, in the
yeah.
skin, that sagginess that we tend to get, you want it onto that jawline as well, which you can get. You've got different levels of intensity, and you can set it for timers of actually 10, 20 or 30 minutes. So you can change the intensity to it, or you can, of course, change that colour option as well, or you can get it to run through all three. Get into the habit. Mine's by the bed, and I tend to, when I get into bed, just pop it on, just while I'm unwinding before I go to sleep. Super comfortable to wear, and because it is a silicone, wipes clean just beautifully.
It's a great gift as well, and at under £100 it comes beautifully packaged from Artemis, that you can see there, from Renfo. The details of all the technology are on the box for you, and it explains everything. But do your own research. You'll be amazed at the benefits to LED light therapy.
Now, it's another show special. We've just sold out of one of our show specials, so this price is only for the show. It will go back up to £250 at the end of the show if we still have stock. If you're watching on +1, we'll honour the price. So normally £149.99, £99.99 is our price for the show only. If we sell out, or if we have stock and it goes back up in price, you can't look elsewhere to buy it. But we're market beating.
Big retailers as well. We found it at Robert Dyer's for £149.99, at Curry's £149. Our usual price is pretty much that, but we've knocked £50 off, so it comes down to less than £100 for this kind of technology. $34.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. So add it to your basket, 512764. But we did a show with Kelly, and she came in and explained it to us.
That price is amazing, isn't it? I mean, you think about going to have a treatment, you'd be lucky to get a treatment for $34.98. But if you did, that's 3 treatments. This is in your home for you to use
every day,
as and when. And like you say, Kelly explained it beautifully. If it's in a basket, check it out. But if you've just joined us, learn more about the LED mask. I'm so excited because I've wanted one of these.
Hayley's a bit jealous that Kelly's got it on.
And I'm like, we've got, oh my word.
Do you know what? I've had this one for, as I've explained to you, for a couple of weeks now, more than a couple of weeks, probably over a month now, and I absolutely love it. And I love it so much that I've gone on and bought it for Christmas gifts for other members of the family. And they are now starting to enjoy it. And the reason I bought it was because I started to see, personally, this is my own personal story, but I started to see those results quite quickly. And what I found straight away was I felt my skin was brighter. And at this time of year, your skin feels really flat, doesn't it? I know it's really hard to take me seriously whilst I'm wearing this, but this is the thing.
They're massive out there, though, aren't they? I mean, we've seen lots of different ones. The thing I loved about this one is that it's soft, it's flexible, it's silicone, isn't it?
You've got that silicone, you've got that skin-friendly kind of medical-grade silicone, but it's also, you've got that full coverage as well that wraps around the whole face, because some of them aren't snug enough, and you can see that I was able to adjust the chin coverage.
And does it feel comfortable?
It feels really comfortable.
It looks like it because it feels so soft.
It's really soft, it's really flexible, but you've also got the eye cups there that allow you to protect the eye area, but also, if you can see, you've got the ability to adjust the head straps to the amount of how strong you want it to be. So if you've got a small head, or how big your head is.
I've got a big head, so that's ideal.
So I'm going to just take it off for a second so we can see. Woo! So you can see what's going on inside. But first and foremost, what you can see, Hayley, is it's cordless. So I was having a chat with you, but I could have easily been doing my housework.
Well, that's the great thing.
I could have been ironing on the computer.
I often watch TV. I often watch TV while I'm on the treadmill. There's a theme, isn't there? I often watch TV while I'm using my LED mask as well. I do love TV, and I definitely get caught up in programmes and then don't want to stop. But I've opened it up for you, so hopefully you can see the kind of 438 LED lights that are in there. Now, we've got 4 different kind of nodes.
Well, just bring the lights down so you can really see why this is so good.
Now, that's it. Right now, I've got it on the red light, and, you know, you've got so much information out there. I think there's been something like 4,000 different studies, different kind of clinical trials and things on red light.
And what do they say the red light can help?
So red light is more anti-aging. So this is working on a deeper level, because all of the different LED lights, and it works on 3 different LED lights. As you said, you've got the red, you've got the green, and you've got the blue.
So there's clinical trials that Kelly mentioned, generic trials when it comes to red light.
To red light, not to do with this particular mask, but there is lots of information out there about red light.
I mean, do your own research. And I think a lot of people I think so many people have looked into these masks, so they have done their own research. But when they were through the research, they say that red light can help with the anti-aging.
Yeah, it's about maybe working on a level. It goes. It may work on a level that can boost your collagen. That's what they talk about, red light.
And you can find this research
Yeah, it's out there in the domain, so have a look at it. They talk about how it could possibly help to smooth fine lines and wrinkles. It's about smoothing the complexion. It's that whole... because it also works in combination with near-infrared, which is even deeper because all of these light levels work on different levels of the layers of the skin.
Right, so they penetrate.
So they penetrate deeper. Near infrared is an invisible light, so it's not something you can see like the LED lights, but it goes in even deeper, and that's all about stimulating those. It's like cellular activation. So for that, it's working on that much deeper level. That's about helping to kind of activate and regenerate those cells. That's what it talks about out there as well, how near-infrared could help.
Right. Really is an amazing deal. It is only this price for the show, so if you do want it, please do either check it out on the phones or jump onto the website shopontv.co.uk.
It's such a comfortable LED mask to wear. I think that's what you'll love about it first. But consistency is really important, isn't it? You saw differences when you wore it every day.
Yeah, mine's by the bed, and I got into the habit of putting it on every single night just before I went off to sleep for sort of 10 minutes. Get into the habit of using it continually. That's when you'll start to see those results. And do your own research on the LED technology and what those different lights can do for your skin and your skin issues. So please check everything out on the website. But remember, sadly, that price will go back up to £150. So even if you put it into a basket right now, if you come back at about, I don't know, 5 o'clock tomorrow morning or 12 o'clock midday, it will either have gone back up to 150 or it might actually say sold out. We're having a bit of a sell-out night tonight, so please do check your baskets out, and a great gift idea as well. But one of the things I think, it's been a bit of a wellness show, this.
Yeah.
And I think sleep is so important. If you don't sleep well, we know what we're miserable, aren't we? We're snappy, we're irritated, you know, everything irritates you, you've got no patience, you're clumsy. When a child has a tantrum, we say they're tired, and as adults, we're the same. We're meant to sleep well. Sleep is when we repair. But sadly, so many things stop you sleeping well. And I think a pillow, for so many people, is a real issue.
It can make such a difference, can't it, to the way you sleep? And if you think, well, if you've got a pillow like this, if you're lying in bed right now and your pillow looks a bit like this, it might be time to change it, because a pillow should be full and comfortable.
Yeah. We've got friends that honestly, they do have pillows like this, and when we stay, I fold my clothes and put them underneath. I fold my sweatshirt, my jumper, because they just go so flat as soon as you put your head onto the pillow. The Mirelle Pillow, which is under the umbrella of the GX brand, is very cleverly designed with these painted ties inside. So though you don't see them, and you won't see them, they're not pink, purple, they're white, they're in your pillow, you'll appreciate what they do. They make sure that pillow never flattens down. That pillow virtually self-plumps. That pillow will give you instant comfort and support to your head and your neck, and will give you that support all night long, but it won't flatten. You won't need to put your arm under it. You won't need to fold it over. You won't need to plump it up through the night. How many times, and I do, like the pillow you just had at a hotel or somewhere, you wake up and your neck is, and you can, takes weeks, doesn't it, to get that neck to work right again. Getting that right pillow, I think for so many of us, we struggle, and this clever design really has changed the way people sleep.
And we can show you how that crisscross design works, because it's slightly shorter than the pillow. It's in the middle. It's not pink, it's not purple. But as you move around, it means that your pillow stays plump. The filling moves with you. So as you lift your head off the pillow, it plumps back up.
So instant comfort. Comfort for your head, your neck, super comfortable. But those crosses, making sure that you've got that comfort all night long. Comfort instantly, so lots of people say how it helps them get to sleep quicker, but comfortable all night long, so lots of people say they sleep better, they sleep longer. Having a pillow that works for you can make that difference, and that sleep is just so important. And if it is your pillow that wakes you up, if you know you are that person that's looking for the cool spot, that's folding that pillow over, that's putting your arm under that pillow, when you see the difference between a regular pillow and your Mirelle, which is under the umbrella of the GX brand, which we'll talk about, oh my goodness. Now that ordinary pillow, I may as well be laid on the mattress. That is so flat.
Well, there's no alignment.
No.
It is like you're completely flat there. Your head just sinks into the pillow and sinks to the mattress.
Makes me feel sick laying like that.
It changes the whole way you breathe. If you're a snorer, again, that's really bad to be that flat, completely flat like that. The great thing about Mirelle is it lifts your head slightly, it aligns your head properly, it fills in the nape of the neck, you're comfortable because it's so cosy.
And you can see the difference.
But you're properly supported
I can
as well.
breathe better, yeah. And I do sleep on my back, but the same if you sleep on your side or your front, it will work for you, and it will work for you all night long. And though it is all down to how you'll feel when you put your head onto this pillow, it also is going to look great on the bed because it actually fills the pillowcase. How many pillows? The pillowcase is all floppy at the sides because it's not a full pillow size. That will always be a plump, proper, great looking pillow on your bed.
I've got the medium firm option. Hayley's got the medium soft. The only difference is the medium firm has 20% more filling. So if you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go for the medium firm. Lots of people tonight have gone for a pair of each.
Now, medium firm, for me, I normally have 2 or 3 regular pillows. So if you like that and you like that height, go for that medium firm. But stock-wise, we are super low on stock now. We've got around about 15% of the medium firm
option, yeah,
available.
That means we're approaching limited stock on the medium firm.
Yeah, so we might lose that if we're watching on +1. Just check there is stock available because there's still hundreds in baskets. If you like a softer pillow to snuggle into, don't make it complicated. You know if you prefer a softer or a firm pillow. The medium soft is the option for you if you like a softer pillow. But we've just heard if you want the medium firm, every bit of stock we've got is in people's baskets. Actually, 10 more people are trying to order than stock available. You can keep ordering. Remember our system, it's not yours until you check your basket out. So though we've only got a limited amount of stock left, very low figures, you can still order and check out before anybody else that's got it in their basket. It is the first people to order and check out now, but we have already got more people ordering than stock is available on the medium firm. But we should show you the difference because you might be thinking, what should I have?
You don't want this.
No.
This is a very, let's say, affordable budget pillow that we got our hands on, just to show you the difference that a pillow can make
and honestly,
to you.
we have friends that have those pillows. And
We are friends long if you keep outing them on television. Now, if we put that value pillow down on the bed, we want to show you the difference that you can see there. As you lay down on this pillow, you'll see...
Oh, it's horrible. It makes... I feel giddy instantly. I feel like I can't breathe properly. I don't know if I sound nasally. I feel like my
your voice sounds completely different.
It's too near my neck. I feel horrible. So... I think if I was a snorer...
Well, it's like it's closing your airways.
I wouldn't snore.
You are a snorer, my dear.
I feel like I'd probably snore worse laid like that because it's horrible. And obviously you might not sleep on your back, you might sleep on your side. Oh, it's
More comfortable? No.
It's no better. I've got no support for my neck. I can put my hand under my neck. There's no support for my neck at all. So for me, that would be my bad. And again, I just feel like nothing's in the right place. I feel horrible. No, I don't like it.
So let's get rid of that for you.
Do please.
And we'll show you what it's like on the medium soft pillow, first of all. So straight away we can see a massive difference with the shape of the pillow. Even with you pushing down on the pillow there, it doesn't flatten. This is what's great about this design.
Absolutely.
Remember that crisscross design inside, cotton outer, it's got breathability because it's got an organza strip down one end of the pillow. You see how Hayley's head was elevated there? As you go to the side, it doesn't matter where you put your head on the pillow.
And I have now got support for my neck, which is what you need. You need that neck and head supported and supported all night. I mean, this is heaven, and I absolutely love it. However you sleep, on your front, your side, your back. But for me, I like a little bit more height. So for me, it's the medium firm.
And the only difference here is with medium soft to medium firm, you've got 20% more filling. So what you'll see straight away is how Hayley's head is slightly more elevated. In the nape of the neck, even the shoulders. Hayley likes to sleep with the top of the shoulders on the pillow as well, so she snuggles down into the pillow. As a back sleeper, brilliant, fully supported all the way around. Even though this is medium firm, I don't want you to think it's a really hard pillow. It's about the extra filling that's in there. So 20% extra filling, but still
it's
lovely and
super
soft.
comfortable, super soft, but complete support for the head and the neck. So I know I've got that neck's going to be supported, because that's for me. I get such a bad neck if I've got a bad pillow. So absolute heaven. But however you sleep, front, side or back, and it's all down to the very clever painted ties.
Yeah, that crisscross design that you can see on the screen there means it gives you that support that you need from your pillow, but you've also got the comfort. The filling is called polycose filling. It's a man-made fibre, but it's designed to give you that gorgeous comfort to snuggle down into. 100% cotton on the outer, the breathability with the organza strip on the end that we talked about. We are still getting busier and busier.
Still got hundreds in baskets. It's been a bit of a sellout night tonight. We've been massively busy on everything. If you want the medium firm option to this, I think if you're watching on Plus One, it may have gone. Just check stock. We're down to the very last of the medium firm. You've got a choice of medium soft, you get a pair, medium firm, you get a pair. Remember, under the umbrella of GX, and if you go to GX themselves, and we'll explain how the GX brand started, but normally they do a pair of these pillows for $79.98. They have got an offer on, so at the moment you can get them at a special deal at $59.99. You are getting the exact same design, but under the name of Mirelle, which is made exclusively for us here on Shop on TV by GX. So rather than $79.98, $59.99, ours $34.99. So you've got such an incredible saving for a pillow that truly can change the way you sleep.
And the whole story behind it is, it's a sad story but has a happy ending, because the pillow is designed by Alex Miles, who was originally an engineer and a furniture maker, but he got into pillows because, well, his daughter had a really bad accident, didn't she?
She did. It was one of those dreaded moments when you get that phone call at the horrendous time of night and you just think, what has happened? And though it is a happy ending, it was a horrible time. And what had happened is his daughter had been knocked over by a car. She had been airlifted by air ambulance to hospital, and she was in a coma. And she was in a coma for a big period of time. When she eventually was well enough to come home, she ended up very much being bedbound in bed for around about a year. So she very much lived in bed. She slept, she ate, she studied, she watched TV, she read. So, you know, her life was in bed, and her dad was desperate just to make things a little bit better, a little bit easier for her. And he's like, is there anything I can do? And she was like, Dad, if you could just find me a decent pillow. She says, none of these pillows, every pillow, whatever I'm doing, if I'm sat up, they don't support me. If I'm laid down, I'm not comfortable, they flatten down. Can you just get me a decent pillow? And he was like, gosh, yeah, this is easy, I can do that. So he went out on this mission to get a pillow that was going to work for her. And he bought, I would say, every pillow you could find. He started medium sort of range pillow and did exactly that, flattened down. He went from the most affordable pillow right through to the London West End department store most expensive pillow, and very much everything in between, to try and find a pillow that worked. And every pillow did the same. Even if some were a little bit better for a moment, they all flattened down. And he was a cabinet maker, he was an engineer, he was about to retire, and he's like, what can I do? How can I stop a pillow from flattening? Why do they all flatten down? In the end, he ripped loads of these pillows apart, and he was like, well, they're going to flatten down, because every pillow is very much the same. Even though it's different materials, they're all very much a sack full of a filling. And that filling is always going to flatten. So his mind was ticking. What can, you know? How can I create a pillow that's not? Can I do something to a pillow? Can I make a pillow for my daughter that's going to work? And it wasn't until one of those silly light bulb moments that he was walking home one day, walked past an old building, and there was the lintels, the crosses on the house, and those crosses were supporting the bricks to the house. And he was like, if they're supporting the bricks to the house, I wonder if I did something similar in a pillow, if it would support the filling in a pillow and stop it from flattening. And that's exactly what he did. And those painted ties that are inside the pillow that you're buying right now, they're not pink, they're not purple, they're white, you don't see them. It's what they're doing. As soon as you put your head onto that pillow, giving you instant comfort and support, but those painted ties will never allow that pillow to flatten down. So no longer are you putting your arm under the pillow, folding a pillow over, plumping a pillow up through the night, waking up with that, perhaps that funny neck because your pillow was too flat. This pillow is going to work for you all night long. And this is how, though he was going to retire from cabinet making, he then went into pillow making.
Yeah.
And this is how the GX pillow brand actually started.
His name's Alex James. I think I called him Alex Miles a little while ago. He won't be happy with me next time I see him. So Alex James, the inventor. And like Hayley said, going from being an engineer to having that engineer's mind to creating a pillow that went worldwide now.
Yeah.
It's massive. He's got a massive retailer in the United States, very strict on the process.
Yeah,
and
because
it's
here
exactly
in the UK,
the same.
everything is made in the UK, and it is a very strict process. So when it was taken to America, and he didn't take it, he was asked by
they
a
approached him.
massive shopping.
One of the biggest retailers in the States when it
phoned
comes to
him and said,
supermarkets.
we've heard about your pillow, would like to stock it. So he went out and made sure that they are just as strict as he is in developing the pillow. And this really is a pillow that for so many has changed the way people sleep. For me, I know if I lay on a bad pillow, I'll wake up. I did the other week in a hotel, bad neck in the morning, and that neck seems to last for weeks, and you've got that silly head that you can't turn.
Yeah.
How many of you have got a pillow that stays that shape? Though obviously it's all about what the pillow will do for you when you sleep, it's how that pillow looks on bed as well.
Yes,
so
things
many
look
pillows
great.
floppy ends because the pillow doesn't fill the pillowcase. This will always be that plump, beautiful pillow. It plumps itself. It's so clever.
Yeah, if you've got the regular pillowcases or the pillowcases with the trims, these look brilliant in Housewives or Oxfords. They'll look really full for you and give you that gorgeous, sumptuous luxury hotel look. And we've had so many reviews over the years raving about these pillows. And it was probably one of the first pillows we brought to air at Shop on TV, wasn't it?
Yeah, and honestly, if you speak to a lot of people in Shop on TV, this is the pillow everybody chooses to sleep on.
Well, Ken and Jodie, this is what they had to say. I bought the Mirelle pillow because me and my wife were suffering neck pain. Now, we always say when we get reviews like this, we never make any claims about pain, but this was Ken and Jodie's personal experience. We bought every pillow money could buy and they didn't work. But the Mirelle pillow didn't disappoint. We had the best night's sleep we've had in years, and now we sleep like babies. Would definitely recommend the Mirelle pillow to anyone. That was Ken and Jodie there. Thank you for that. Remember, if you do want to send us emails or reviews, you can. studio@shopontv.co.uk. Jim said, I bought Mirelle pillows a while ago and they are the most comfortable pillows I have ever bought. So much so, I'm buying another set for my niece's birthday later in the month. I've tried so many pillows over the years. These are the best that I have bought. That's from Jim there. Thanks for that, Jim. And Evangeline said, lovely pillow. We'll never have any other. If you're thinking of getting one, don't hesitate. Just do it. Great reviews. 385857 is the item number. Medium soft or medium firm are your options.
Yeah.
You will get two of the same pillow. The medium firm, more people trying to order than stock we have remaining. It's what we would call really close to limited stock. So if you've got it in a basket and you want to get it, and hundreds of you still have, please check it out. It's a show special, remember. So the price will go back up after the live shows.
Yeah, even if you've put it in your basket now, it's not going to stay at this price. When the price goes up, it will go up in your basket because it's hours until you check out. And that's how we've got more people ordering than stock is available. So if you are in that situation, if it's in a basket right now and you want that medium firm, please check it out. If you're watching on +1, there is a chance it's already sold out. So please check that basket through and get these pillows home. For so many, it's changed the way they sleep. Don't make it more complicated than it is. If you're like me and you normally sleep with 2 or 3 pillows, you like a little bit of height, go for the medium firm. You can still order it, you can still get it. It will be the first people now to check out first that will get it. I think if it doesn't sell out before the end of the show, it will sell out, I think, just afterwards. If you're going for the medium soft, that's when you like a softer pillow to snuggle into a pillow. You know if you prefer a soft or medium pillow, and at the minute you have got the choice. However, even if we do have stock left of both, they will be going back up in price. And remember, with GX, because this is Mirelle is under the umbrella of GX, the GX brand. And if you go to their website, they make Mirelle for us exclusively as a special, so we can do special prices. So to buy these pillows from GX, you'll find normally they're $79.98. They have got them on special at the moment at $59.99. You get a pair, like we're offering you tonight, pair of medium soft, pair of medium firm. So rather than $59.99, our show special price, $34.99 for a pair.
It's absolutely brilliant. And you may have seen there, it said second generation. These are the second generation also. What that means is it's got the 100% cotton outer that feels beautifully crisp and luxurious, because that's all natural. That's going to help with breathability as well. Also on one side of the pillow, the second generation have this organza strip that runs from edge to edge on one side. What that means is if you've been overheating, looking for that hot, cool spot because you're overheating at night in bed, this is because it gets too hot in the actual pillow. It can't breathe. With this organza strip, it means the hot air can get out and cool air can get back in, so the air will circulate. So it's designed to help with overheating.
It's to deal with all the issues we have with all those pillows that we've thrown out in the past because they just haven't worked for us. A pillow that's going to work all night long. And when you compare it with sleeping on a regular pillow to sleeping on the Mirelle pillow, honestly, the difference is quite incredible. Beautiful, comfortable support all night long. Not lay at that pillow flattening down, my head in the wrong place, not breathing properly. That Mirelle pillow, because of those very clever painted ties inside, making sure that pillow always will give you that fabulous support all night long, whether you sleep on your front, your back or your side. For so many, and it sounds crazy, it's sleep changing, perhaps life changing is a big statement, but a good night's sleep is so important, and a pillow can make that difference. For me, goodness, it makes such a difference.
You can still add it to your basket, even if you're going for the medium firm. We've got so many more people trying to order them. We have stock remaining on that medium firm option, and that's the difference. Medium soft if you like a softer pillow, medium firm if you like a firmer pillow, and you will get 2 of the same option. Lots of you have gone for a pair of each tonight,
yeah, which is a
and
good
you'll
idea.
only pay 1 postage.
Yeah.
385857 if you want to jump the queue, add it to your basket, shopontv.co.uk.
We'll be the first people to check out now. If you're watching on +1, just check stock. It may be that the medium firm has gone. We'll honour the price if it's available. It will then go straight back up in price. And please, think about the difference a good night's sleep makes to you. And then think about the times you wake up because your pillow's gone flat, you're pluffing it up, you're putting your arm under it, you're folding it over. All of a sudden, a pillow that wants to work for you all night long. Perhaps helping you get off to sleep quicker and sleeping longer.
And they're also brilliant for a pillow fight, Hayley. See you tomorrow with Elizabeth Grant.